Episode 10, January 18th, 0088, War in the Heavens. Uh, Patch, Clyde, lands. You are at lunch eating. Uh, you are currently in low Earth orbit. As of a day or two ago, at least what the reports are saying, Zidane, formerly of Boku, was neutralized by the forces of Axis. The Fitzroy currently has been patrolling low Earth orbit the last 2 to 3 weeks, looking around for any Titans and trying to get their way off planet. So far, first team has yet to fight anyone. However, Jab team has encountered the enemy and soundly beaten a Salamis with a Monosky drive system. Patch, if anyone else was to look at Patch, they'd see him scribbling something down on a piece of paper. Vincent, what is Patch writing?
Patch is writing a letter. He's writing a letter to his uncle, who lives on side one, the same relative who he stayed with when the Earth invasion kicked off during the 1 Year War, and his parents were off fighting.
What does the contents of the letter say?
I can read the letter. This is the first time he's been in contact with these relatives since leaving for the training academy in Dakar, as they kind of opposed the Titans whole thing. But lately he's been reminiscing, and he wanted to send them a letter, which reads, "Dear Uncle, it's been a long time since you've heard from me, and for that, I'm sorry. We didn't part on the best of terms, and it felt easier to just let things fall into the background instead of pulling them out of the dark. But I'm headed back up to space now, and while I doubt our paths will cross, the least I can do is send you something. Let me first say that I'm not with the Titans anymore. I'm still a mobile suit pilot. I'm still fighting. I don't know what news has made it to you or what they say about what's left of the Titans, but all that remains now are tyrants refusing to loosen their claws, fighting a battle that's already lost. I should have listened to you when you tried to caution me about joining them. The things I've done under their flag are things I will spend the rest of my life trying to make amends for. But I don't regret becoming a soldier. Like I said, I'm still fighting. I've joined Karaba, and our latest push up to space to confront what's left of the Titans is a hopeful stride forward for the better world we want to make. It hasn't been easy, but fighting for the right cause makes sacrifices worth it in the end. I know you don't believe that, but I do. I think there's hope for a better future. My squad mates say I might have Esper abilities, and while I'm not fully confident in my capacity of using these powers, I've seen my performance improve significantly the more I trust myself and believe in what I'm doing. Stepping into battle is about more than killing, and the more powerful I am, the more lives I can save. Even you must be able to understand that. There's another matter I need to inform you of. You may have heard of Captain Charles Beaumont falling in battle. I was the one to shoot him down. It all felt like a blur, and I had every intention of finding a way out that didn't involve killing him. But the life of a friend was at stake, and on the battlefield, you don't have the time to think over every decision. You act and you live with the consequences. I loved my father, but in the end, the man he became was someone completely unrecognizable to me. I managed to recover his mobile suit's quasi psychomu, and I had it installed onto mine. At first, I wasn't sure how I felt about the idea, but, and this is where you might dismiss me as delusional, I found it to be a strange form of comfort. Not only does the psychomu make piloting a mobile suit feel even more like an extension of the self, it's through detecting the pilot's brainwaves, I believe, though I'm no expert. I can almost feel him there alongside me, like an echo, like a part of him hasn't left. The part I loved, the part that was my father. I hoped we could stand side by side to fight again, and maybe this is the closest I can get. It might be nonsense, but it brings me comfort, and on the front lines, I've learned that's hard to come by. Um, I've attached a photograph and the names of my squad, the 1st Autonomous Brigade. Over the past few months, we've become very close friends. Starting over here was hard, but I like the person who I'm becoming, and I'm proud of the things I stand for. I hope that someday, when all this is over, we can see each other again. Sincerely, Patch Burning Beaumont. And then the date.
Mm. Lance, Clyde, you see Patch writing a letter. As you know, you're
Lance looks over to Clyde and goes,
and goes.
"Go on, go mine. I think you were lagging slightly on my end."
Oh, I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
as you're eating like shitty, uh, spaceship food, it tastes quite bad. It's like
Clyde,
it's like obviously B grade, if that makes any sense.
I get you. Lance leans over to Clyde and goes, "Why do you think he's been writing so long? I feel like he's been writing that for like an hour."
I don't know. Everybody seems to be writing biographies. I, your mom has one. Philippe has one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's maybe he is writing a memoir.
Patch, you can hear literally all of this.
um, he like finishes the sentence that he's on, puts his and like turns to Lance and is like, no, I'm not writing a memoir. I don't really think a memoir written by me would be all that interesting. It's a letter to my uncle.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
he lives inside one.
Is he a crazy Titans too?
No, no, he actually tried to talk me out of joining them. I think he saw blood in the water before I did.
Hey, look on the silver lining then, Patch. It's a family member we don't have to fight.
Yeah. Um, yeah.
Was that an awkward thing to say? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Um, I guess all things considered, it is a silver lining. Hopefully, no more fighting family members, unless I have I don't know, mystery cousins I don't know about who are in the Titans or something.
Well, I'd enjoy fighting my mom.
What?
Uh, I don't think a fight with your mom would result in fighting to the death. Is the thing.
True enough. It'd be a really weird situation for that to happen.
Speaking of memoirs, did you finish reading that book? Um,
Which one? I've got like three. You're gonna have to be more specific, buddy.
Philippe, his
Which
memoir,
one?
manifesto.
The redacted or the unredacted or the edited or the translated into French version?
Well, I don't speak French, and preferably unredacted.
Oh yeah, I'm done with that. Here you go. And he tosses it over.
He catches it. Do you mind if I borrow it?
N- Would I have thrown it to you, warrant officer, if I cared?
I don't know. Thanks. I don't know. I feel like if I'm gonna keep fighting, I need to be doing it because I stand for something, and the best way to figure that out is by learning from those who came before me, I guess. So
Well, I've
I
come to
just
the
think I'll throw
conclusion
it.
that anyone who writes a memoir is clinically insane.
Oh,
Clyde nods a little bit.
um, I guess I can't really speak in the defense of those who would write memoirs, as I just said I couldn't see myself doing that. I think if I
Like
were
the
to write
shit
a book,
people write down is like stuff you would not get out of me in 1,000 years.
like I think if I were to write a book, it would be about something other than the shit that we're stuck in all the time. Somewhere other than here.
Well, it's because they're all stuck in the 1 year war. So by writing it down, they're trying to escape somewhat, or at least make some contextualization and sense of it, but instead they are just crafting the walls of their own prison.
Writing about the thing you want to escape from doesn't exactly sound the most healthy. I don't know, I guess it's a way to get it out, but from what you're saying, it doesn't seem like it works.
I don't know. My mom seems pretty obsessed with the 1 year war.
A lot of people do.
Kind of weird that we're working with the Zeeks now, huh, Clyde?
Yeah.
Actually,
Clyde's
Lance,
eye twitched slightly.
Lance, in this very moment, I'd like you to roll me a keen academics.
In the grand tradition of Lance actually being weirdly good at that, I have rolled a 4.
How many successes that is?
With keen academic,
Yes.
4 with the blinds.
Wait, four
So I
success.
have 1 success total.
Oh, one success. Okay, excellent. Uh, actually, Lance, you did hear an interesting thing recently.
Oh yeah? What is God telling me I heard recently? Thank you, internal thought.
That you heard this like last day or two ago. That apparently Connie has been to Axis before.
Yeah, bullshit. Like they would let Connie onto Access. He'd say something and immediately get executed. Lance dismisses that rumor.
Alrighty. Uh, Zoe.
Oh, speak of the dead.
Yeah, Zoe approaches and sits down.
I am carrying a plate of food. I am sitting down. I am eating. It's like when you're at lunch and there's that one group that nobody really likes to sit with because they're weird, but like there's no more space, so you have to sit there in their vicinity.
I'll have you know Lance's table is quite popular.
Catch wave. Everybody
Zoe,
wants to sit with Lance at lunch.
Zoe, like about to take a bite, and she sees Patch give the wave, and she does like that type of wave where you just kind of like raise up your hand a bit, like hey, and she starts eating. Javelin team is the one that took out the Salamis, right, or whatever.
Your hook team.
Nah, that's right. And who? Javelin team is who?
It's jab and hook. Like the kinds of
Oh,
punches.
oh, okay. All right. Was that us then? Did we blow up the ship? I don't remember.
Yeah, you blew up a Salamis like 4 days ago.
Do I add that to my thing?
You didn't get the final like strike.
Okay. Zoe just starts eating as not really much to talk about at the moment that would cause whatever the fuck. But she's mostly just keeping to herself as, you know. Well, actually, I'll say she heard the final bit of the the I think Connie would say something and immediately get executed.
My internal thoughts. You're reaching into my brain now.
Oh, okay. That wasn't said out loud. I thought that was him saying that out loud. I'm sorry. Then yeah, she's just kind of eating. There's not much really to say other than like a small hello because they said hello. You got to say hello back. That's common courtesy.
What you see happen is a guy. It looks like some sort of NCO walking around with a big cart. He says, "Oh, first team," and he rifles into the cart and pulls out some letters and hands it to Lance. These are for you.
Understood. Thank you. I'll quickly flip through them, see who's addressed to who, hand it out to the other.
There's one for Connie, one for you, Lance, one for Clyde, and one for Patch.
Oh, damn. Someone actually wrote Lance a letter. He's a little flabbergasted. He'll open that up actually first before he hands everything out because he's so taken off guard.
You see a little sticky note is the first thing you can, get your hands on. And it says, situation normal. Here's the report I think you'd find interesting. And then it says Hunt's signature.
Ah, okay. Never mind. It's about what Lance expects.
And
Cold.
His
Golden age.
expectations were so high and then crushed immediately.
so the letter is an AEUG official report regarding the production of psychostabilizers for Anne, who you would all know is currently in the med bay, violently sick right now.
Good old void sickness, I guess. He'll hand out the letters to everyone.
Space sickness, unfortunate.
Clyde's just gonna look perturbed at his letter.
Would you like to open yours first, Clyde?
Come on, Clyde. It can't
see.
be that bad. It's not like it's going to be your taxes.
Can I see who sent it first?
It's Aunt Votzer.
Okay, yeah.
Uh-oh,
maybe it
letter
is your
from
taxes.
Auntie.
Clyde closes his eyes, lets out a sigh, and then opens it and starts reading it.
So I'm gonna TLDR because it's mostly one page of calling you a moron and a baby for not taking Aunt Votzer's offer to get out of the fight as soon as possible, and she's demanding that you come back. And making vague threats about talking to people to stunt your career if you don't come back this very instant.
Clyde's just gonna put it back in the envelope and just slide it away from him a little bit.
Lance is reading over Clyde's shoulder and goes, wow, I guess it kind of is your taxes.
I'd rather have the taxes.
Jesus.
Connie.
Jesus, Clyde, that sucks.
Yeah, I was about to say, Connie, you enter the scene, you walk over.
Oh,
Lance, you get...
mail call?
Looks like it, Connie. Lance, I believe you have something to give him.
Yeah, he'll hand it up.
Oh, wonderful. A letter from me. And Connie just sort of shoves his index finger under the flap and tears it open.
It's from Sally. It's mostly... Sally's letter is, very straightforward. Mostly talking about, how things are on the moon right now. Things seem to be fine. It's mostly wanting to know what's going on with you now that the situation is moving much faster. But there's an additional letter inside the envelope. And I use the word letter
Ooh, be
in
it.
quotation marks. It's from your kids. It's essentially a big painting made in crayon about, what they're all up to and how
Aw.
much they miss you.
Oh, oh. And Connie's just gonna wave everyone over and just show around the painting, a little beaming with pride about his kids.
Well, everyone else is looking at the picture. Patchy, open up your letter, and it's
Yeah,
from
who's my letter from?
Firene.
His just gets like a cold feeling throughout his body. He just shivers a bit. Takes a deep breath and opens it anyway.
It goes something like this. Greetings, Patch. You'll be happy to know I've been cleared for duty. Yeah, and given recent events in Zidane, I am likely to be my services are likely to be required again. And following the Titan's destruction. Although, that's not what you want to hear. That's what I have always told you. Sincerely, Firene Bulbom.
He just kind of like folds it and puts it in his jacket pocket and sighs. He assumes that the lack of a mention of his father means that she doesn't know yet. And he still doesn't know how to tell her. He considered writing her a letter, but he just, as far as he got was Dear Firene, and he couldn't really get any further than that.
I see. I'm gonna roll dice. So see what I give the prompt first too. Lands. An
Yes,
incident
God.
happened yesterday regarding Patch.
Uh-huh.
Patch was walking around the ship with his pants untucked from his boots.
All right, void him.
To which Naz saw and immediately decided that that is unacceptable and smacked him and chewed him out for the next 15 minutes following.
All right, well, when Lance heard about that, he would have actually immediately spent like the entire night poring over records and eventually have found an obscure regulation relating to the chain of command and how at a certain point you have to defer punishments to someone else closer to the person you are punishing in the chain of command, or else you yourself have violated the chain of command. And essentially wrote a formal, not quite complaint, because that would be the wrong word for it, since that would imply insubordination, but a formal notice to the captain of, hey, sir, I'm sure you didn't mean to, but I think you will find that in regulation blah, 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 you should not have done. Please, in the future, leave the disciplining of my team to me, sir.
Uh,
Very, check all the boxes, make sure it's all done. You know the drill.
uh, Lance, as you're looking over this, you see a shadow from behind you, coming from behind.
Uh-huh. Okay. I look over at the shadow.
You see a man, middle-aged, with a big mustache, looking down at you, and
Oh
your
God,
formal
where'd that come from?
and
Oh,
your
okay. I see
and
where
your
that went
formal
now.
complaint about Captain Naz's behavior, or really not
Uh,
complaint, but notice, let's call it.
can I help you, stranger?
What you
This would
got there,
be
Lieutenant?
the ship's carrier air group commander.
Oh, in that case, Lance snaps to it. Goes, sir.
As you were, Lieutenant.
He'll
Are you writing
return his.
something?
Yes, sir. The captain took it upon himself to directly discipline one of my pilots, and as per the regulations, which I know the captain is a strict follower of, that was technically out of order in terms of maintaining the discipline of the ship. So I'm just writing a notice to the good captain to remind him of that, so we do not have further miscommunications in the future, sir.
No. Well, I I uh I Bonky nods slowly, just sort of stroking his chin a little bit, and says, "Well, in addition to your notice, I'll be sure to speak to him in my own right." I give Lance a wink. Carry on.
I appreciate it, sir. Thank you for your help.
Uh,
Lance gives a grin and then sits down.
Lance, you would know this man to be Bonky Birio, a associate of your mother.
Ah, excellent. Good for mom.
Let's see my notes.
God is shuffling papers.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
That's quite literally what I'm doing. Uh, Bonky, you would know these to be this group to be first team. Karaba's very trouble. One of they're very troubled teams. Let's just put it.
Alas.
Hey, we
However,
have no problems. We're great.
disgrace can be washed away with great success, which you have plenty of.
That's actually not many people know that, but that was actually the slogan of Cali Team.
Naz was a bitch. We got results by capping all them guys.
And you see
Well,
them going through their mail.
what do I see?
Oh well, it looks like Connie, Zoe, and Clyde are looking at a picture. If you were to look over, you'd see it's stick figures, probably from the family. And Warrant Officer Patch looks very pensive with his well, it looks like he was writing a letter and he just got one.
I think he's going back to finishing his letter. He folds it up. But he definitely he looked very excited to be receiving a letter. But his the expression on his face has very clearly changed.
Bonky notices this and says, "You good there, Pat? You good there, Warrant Officer?"
Oh, uh, I'm fine. Just heard from somebody I didn't expect to hear from for a while.
I know that.
Old friend.
Trust me, I know that feeling. Well, I guess we're a bit more ambiguities on the friend part, but you meet a lot of people when
Practically
you visit.
family.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything I can do for you, the door's always open. He says like he looks like he's about to say something, but then waves it away.
Is this the first time I'm meeting this guy?
He would have been around. This is the first time we've actually had a conversation with Bonky.
Okay.
He's a
Yeah,
lot
I would
higher.
have done the welcome to the air group, but I hang out in sort of senior officer country. I'm not able to come over here very often.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were actually here, or specifically to inform Connie that the deep calibration for the Psychomo and the Lambda is ready. Because that's
Lieutenant Connie,
it's very
with
sensitive.
this, that, and the other, and the Psychomu calibration is ready.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to talk to the air wing engineering officer to get on it. Suit wing.
Wait, one more time? I didn't quite hear that.
The Psychomu, it's time for calibration of the Psychomu unit. Report to the air group engineer officer, please.
All right. Connie stands up and salutes. Hi, CAG.
He returns a salute.
And then he walks off. I'm assuming that is all you need of me.
Yeah.
That's all from you.
All right. Bye-bye. I'm about to cross the border.
Almond's last pancake words for this session.
They got him.
They got his
Oh
ass.
no.
Man, you have to go
He's
really
got it.
far away to tune the Psychomu.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Like impractically far away.
I like to imagine he meant the border of sanity in this case.
Yeah, it's kind of how these things
Yeah,
go.
buddy, welcome to my world.
Be right back, bestie. I'm becoming one with the machine.
You could literally leave whenever you. There's a door right there that Zoe could go through titled Friends and Family this way.
We don't talk
No,
about
I
that.
have to get myself involved in Odysseus level fucking sidetracks because God hates me.
Clyde, actually, I'm going to shoot a little thought in your brain in case you would like to pull this thread. Aunt Votzer has threatened to stall your career. However, you have a bona fide hero of Karaba and the AEUG standing right in front of you.
And the Earth Federation. Don't let that one out.
Hey, Lance.
Yeah, what's up, Clyde?
Do you have any idea how I'm supposed to avoid this specific threat in this letter? And he points to the.
Well, most of my advice likely veers on illegal, Clyde, so you should probably talk to the Lieutenant Commander Bonky there, because I think he has a little bit more understanding of the political apparatus than I do of the Federation, bud. Especially when it comes to someone like your aunt, who seems to be relatively high rank. Unless you want me to fight her.
Maybe.
But
I'll put
well,
that on the. I'll put that as the last plan.
well, I can't fight her because she's a civilian, so unless you get her a mobile suit and a pilot training course, no.
Okay.
Scribbles it out.
I would
Takes
go to
one
the
up.
Lieutenant Commander. He's way more famous than I am. Mom
That's
doesn't
true.
shut up about him in the book.
Has Clyde ever heard of this guy?
Bonky,
Yeah, of course you have. It's Bonky Burio. He's a hero of the
Bonky,
Federation.
goddamn-
yeah, you would have.
I see my reputation does not precede me for the first time ever.
Yeah, you Clyde would know him most for. You remember when I was mentioning last episode about stuff Naz has done?
Mm-hmm.
Directing Karaba, California. Bonky is the one who actually had to go on the ground and do it.
Ah.
I mean, this little thing called the Day of LA. May have heard of it.
Lieutenant
No.
Commander, I don't exactly want to spring this on you, but squad leader recommended you. My aunt, who is a decently high-ranking politician in the Earth Federation, is threatening to stall my career unless I leave the military. Any
When you
advice?
when you say high ranking, do you mean like a commodore or do you mean like a senator?
Like a senator.
Well, ultimately, I can't make any decisions for you, nor should I. Ultimately, I know it sounds trite, but you gotta ultimately do what you think matters most in the long run. If we don't do this, if we don't win today, I mean, there might not be a home to go back to, after Maelstrom. But, family's family. It's different. I'm actually not really. You're not here for my backstory. My sobby, sad childhood backstory.
I am, sir. Lance pops up from the corner.
Looks at whole squad.
Bonky gives the like when Laz does that, he gives just like the perfect worried emoji. Just like you shouldn't.
Lance is just grinning.
As I was saying, ultimately you got to do what you think is right for you. No one else can tell you what that is but you. But it is still good to have some kind of family to go back home to at the end of the day. I might be a partisan of the family you're not biologically related to school of thought, but that's just me.
Well, yeah, you haven't met her. Not fun. I am planning on staying in the military, but
I've met a lot of people. I might have. Odds are low, but never zero. I was in the Earth Federation forces for 24 years, and I've been in Karaba for 5.
can he roll to see if he knows my aunt?
Let's see. You do know Aunt Votser. She's Undersecretary of Education. She very much could easily just talk to
How would I know who the Undersecretary of Education is?
because Bucky made a asinine scheme to assassinate the cabinet.
Oh, he did do that. Yeah. How could I have forgotten?
Normal Bucky things.
He does so many schemes, and it was really odd that his scheme to assassinate the cabinet included, of all people, the Undersecretary of Education. I only know her by name. We've never met.
Yeah. However, you do know this. As things currently stand, Karaba and the AEUG, when they're reintegrated into the Earth Federation forces, are likely going to occupy its most elite and prestigious units. If they just straight transfer them over.
Yes, that's usually how we do things.
Yeah, and just like same guys, new name, under Federation control again. Very simple, straightforward. But being that as it is, you could very easily talk to someone who could put a little bit of pressure on someone above her.
See, I'm sure I know someone at that level of government, do I? Or adjacent to it.
Well, you know a lot of Blex's old friends.
I do know a lot of Blex's old friends, aka the Deep State.
No, that's Prime Minister Goff. We don't talk about him too frequently.
Long live Prime Minister God.
And his great battleship, isn't it like literally the grandpa?
Yes.
Le Grandpa.
The grandpa.
Yeah, but enough about Goff.
I don't tell nobody, but I kind of know Blex, and he kind of knows a lot of people, but you got to figure this out for yourself. And if you stick with it, you don't owe her telling her, but we'll make things simpler.
Yeah.
Not easier, though. Simpler. Making things easier isn't really in the cards for us, if you know what I mean.
It is if you just beat your opposition, Clyde.
Thanks, Lance.
I got your back, buddy.
Patch.
Yes.
Just to remind you something you've discussed previously.
Mm-hmm.
Today is Charles's birthday.
It is. It's his 37th birthday.
Well, it would have been.
It would have been, yeah. Um,
How old is Patch? No.
He's
Patch is
adopted.
18.
He's adopted.
Okay.
He is also adopted, yeah.
Okay. I was gonna
Imagine
say,
being
damn.
adopted.
What'd you say?
I said imagine being
Everyone
adopted.
turns to Lance.
Said that silly, but yeah,
got a
imagine being
problem with
adopted.
being adopted?
This post sponsored by Hunt's Psycho Killer adopted.
Real.
Right?
Yeah. So today would have been his birthday, and Patch is I think he's been, at least as far as everyone can tell, it seems like he's been coping with the recent loss of his father fairly well. But he is being a little bit more closed off today, I suppose.
Yeah. I also know Patch killed him.
Oh, you know, like specifically that I did that?
no,
Okay.
Quicks knows that. Bonky doesn't know that. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry.
So I was like, man, I mean, I know I like took down a guy in a Gundam with a GM, but like I didn't know that got me that much
See, I know Patch's
clout.
dad is a Titan. I know a relatively high-ranking Titan officer was killed recently. I don't know those facts. Are the
Don't
same.
worry,
I
I
don't
can
know
put that
those
together for you
connected.
real quick as
Oh no.
as Lands activates exposition time. Well, eventually, like after Bonky's done talking to Clyde, just go. I would introduce you to Warrant Officer Patch, but I actually don't really know where he is at the moment. He's the one Naz hit. I think he's a little upset today because I think it's his dad's birthday, and he just killed his dad the other week or so in combat because he was that Titans officer at Gibraltar.
You remind me of somebody I met once, Lance.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Believe it or not.
I've been reading Mom's memoir. Anyone in there?
His brow furrows at Mom's memoir real quick. It's like Faust Gerteles.
Huh?
The opposite demeanor, but the same filter.
What's a filter? Like for water?
Don't worry about it.
Faust looks over her shoulder somewhere out there.
Sneezes.
Yeah, well, I'm just the way Lieutenant Commander Hunt raised me, sir.
Bonky's spirit does a spit take. He starts doing the math on his fingers.
He points at his name tag that says Hunt, Lieutenant Hunt.
He's expecting Bell Hunt because he keeps forgetting that it's Jane-Bell Hunt and not Jane Bell-Hunt. He's like, last I checked, you were 6 last year?
No,
Or
sir, that's
something?
my adoptive sister. We don't see her much anymore ever since Ma got divorced.
Yeah, well, I guess you already know me and your mom go way back.
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
He tilts his head. What do you mean, sir?
Well, how long ago were you born?
Well, I was born at Side 2 a few years before the 1-year war. I'm not quite sure. I think my file says 20.
That's... Bonky realizes how long he's been sort of in this game.
Wait, yeah, to
Well.
put this into perspective, you signed up 4 years before Lance was born.
Yeah, and he just sort of like winces and rubs his eyes real quick, and he's like, "I've been in the military for way too fucking long."
That's all right. I've been in since I
He
was
doesn't say it out
12.
loud. That he does not say that out loud. He was
Oh,
a
good,
master.
good,
He was
good.
a chief petty officer for long enough to stop himself from saying that aloud.
Actually,
I'm very proud of
Lands, you could just get a psychic feeling about age and pain about all that, because Lands has that new type connection. They can just sense stuff.
Lance will just tilt his head and go, "Well, sir, I've been in since I was 12, basically."
He sort of does the like he winces his he was like rubbing his eyes, then he pulls his hand down to his chest and looks him directly in the eyes, and he's like, he's just like, "I just attract vespers like magnets, don't I?"
Yes, sir. But I'm a pretty recent one. Don't worry. I don't spend a lot of time boping. I'm here to do the job.
We were all recent ones once.
Oh, well, thank you for the vote of confidence, sir. And lands his beam.
Bonky feels like he's been somewhat unmoored in time. He hasn't met anyone like this since 0078.
Quix is getting
Which
the
is-
real Lands experience.
Well, I'm also getting the. I don't feel like I've ever been more physically transported into Bonky's soul than I am right now.
I got you, Quick.
Bonky, whose papers say 46, but whose face says pushing 60. Yeah. Well, I guess seen your mom recently?
Yes, sir. I was under her command back on Earth. That's where I became an ace.
Yeah, of course. Must doesn't run in the blood, but it seems that anyone she pulls under her wing becomes an ace inevitably.
Well, I stopped keeping track after 20, sir.
Don't keep track; it's not good for you.
I agree. The average grunt down there doesn't keep track. Why should I?
Well, it's more deniability for them, I guess.
How do you mean?
It's if you lob a mortar shell into a crowd, you can kind of get fuzzy with the numbers and no one blames you. We don't really have that privilege.
Yeah, but a victory's a victory for them.
Sure.
But, like I said, they don't keep track, so I'm not going to keep track. Not anymore.
Well, keep that up.
Thank you, sir. Will do. Now, I think we should probably go find Patch, because I think he wanted to get people together. Would you like to join us, sir, for his father's birthday memorial services?
Patch's Titan dad's memorial service?
Yeah, I think it's just some mental coping thing.
All right. Well, don't let the exile know.
Of course, sir. That's why I'm only letting you know.
Yeah, Bonky just sort of steps away to attend to his literally infinite succession of tasks he has to do as a CAG.
Sir, inline salutes, and then we'll run off to go find Patch.
Where does he find Patch?
Patch went to go find who he could give the letter to send it. And then I think he's probably on his way back. He yeah, he didn't like go anywhere in specific. He's just kind of keeping to himself. He looks lost in thought.
Is anyone else joining Lands in his search?
Come on, Clyde, let's go.
I'll go.
I think, if anything, is the hangar nearby?
Sure.
I think he might have actually gone to the hangar then, because or be on his way to. Because like he said in the letter, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to him, but something about the quasi-psychomu helps him feel somewhat close to the parts of his father that he lost.
There's one other person Lance is going to fetch for this.
Oh.
Lance
goes
is
back to the
assembling a team.
cafeteria. Lance goes back to the cafeteria real quick, sits next to Zoe and goes, Zoe.
She kind of turns to look at him and she's like, yes.
I need a favor since Connie's busy.
Okay,
question.
what is it? Wait, did he say no questions?
Yes.
He says no questions. Her face kind of drops a bit, not in like a shock tone, but in like a when you're saying something and then they say something, so you kind of deadpan immediately, and she's like, "All right, let's go." She figures it's better to just do what Lance wants instead of trying to figure anything out. It's simpler that way.
Lance
a
is
lot
an
easier on the
enigma.
head. It's easier on the on your head if you just decide to go along with it.
Lance is not an enigma. He has a very clear, straightforward set of beliefs. It's just none of you can comprehend them.
You guys just aren't
Anyway,
powerful enough to understand Landsism.
But yeah, he'll lead Zoe and Clyde to go to Patch's dad's memorial birthday service.
Wait, did I hear that right? You're asking Zoe to lead the proceedings.
No. He's bringing her to it. Like,
He's
he's
leading them to it.
I was like, you're asking Zoe to be the
dear,
metaphorical priest in the situation. What?
we're here today, gathered to mourn. To mourn. Looks at the notes to mourn. I guess the loss of
I
Patch's
Checks
dad.
notes.
I guess.
Yeah.
Look, Lance doesn't believe we really need to mourn this guy either. But like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do for unit morale.
He isn't doing, like I think he kind of had a funeral closer to when it happened, and it was probably something private that he just did by himself, if anything. Um, but
You got to throw
sort of
the helmet in the ground and
yeah,
bury it.
yeah. Because he did go back to he returned to the site of what happened, the destroyed Gundam Mark IV, and that was how he salvaged the Saikamu. He did that himself, looking to see if there was anything left to bury, and well, he didn't. He doesn't like to talk much about what exactly he found. It wasn't pleasant. He didn't sleep very well for the couple of nights afterwards. Um, but he did find the helmet to bury, I suppose. And obviously it's Saikamu somehow still intact. Um, and the incoms which were attached to his mobile suit. Um, so that's where any kind of funeral service may have occurred, but he and I think he kind of thought like, okay, I can move on from this now, but something about it being his birthday is stirring up old feelings, I guess.
You said you wanted to be in the hangar, right?
Yeah.
And you make it there, and I presume in your emotional state, you go straight to the cockpit.
Yeah.
You get inside. Uh, the way I would describe it is, it's like wearing his clothes. If you've ever done it's like wearing your dad's suit or like an old pair of
Yeah.
shoes. Like it's molded. The Saikamu is molded to him when you boot up this Gym 3 that you've fandangled an incom off of where the beam saber used to be. Feels comforting.
Yeah.
And then you
Um
feel the cockpit open, unless you have something else you'd like to say.
well, no, I was just gonna say, does he like turn the quasi Saikamu on at all, like at a low level,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, just
okay.
like weapons hot. That sort of dealio. It's just on.
Yeah. It's kind of faintly humming, to anybody around who might be new type inclined might be able to feel it.
Across the ship, the hairs of the hair on the back of Bonky's neck stands on edge.
This
It's not
happens.
necessarily like a malicious presence, but
But it's there for sure.
yeah,
This
it's
is
certainly a presence.
This is the third Saikamu new type use mobile suit on this ship.
We must
Man,
destroy them all.
And then the cockpit door is open to your gym patch, and you see Lance, Clyde, and Zoe.
Hi.
You know, a Saikamu use machine's a weird place for a birthday, Pat.
I mean, it's it doesn't make sense, probably, I guess, but it feels familiar.
Comforting.
Yeah, like an echo. Like I don't know. Sometimes I don't necessarily, I don't think it's like his ghost, or I don't really believe in that kind of stuff, but if there's anything left of him, maybe it's all in my head, but he just kind of shrugs. It's better than nothing.
You want some ice cream?
Um, sure.
He
Why
holds up
not?
like a cup of Federation Navy issue ice cream in a cup.
It's it is, as the World War II joke goes, the ice cream barge. So it is pretty
Exactly.
good. However, it is fortified with nutrients, so it's not totally bad for you.
He takes it. Um, and it's like, well, it's got nothing on Earth ice cream, but it's better than the average rations they give us. Thank
Really?
you.
I think it's far better than what they make on Earth. Everything so melts down there.
Yeah, but I guess that's kind of part of the fun of it. Makes it special.
Nah, I'd rather just keep it frozen and creamy so that I can eat it.
He shrugs. My my dad and I, there was this place we used to go for ice cream back on Earth. Um, by the beach, we'd just go for long walks and talk, and our hands would get sticky if you didn't eat it fast enough. So we had to get a bunch of napkins. And because it was a boardwalk by a beach, of course, you had to bring in your own water because they would sell water bottles for a ridiculously expensive upcharge. That is, frankly, a crime against humanity.
Wait, who sells water? Lance looks at Clyde and Zoe for confirmation that this is insane.
Vendors,
What?
Yeah,
companies.
I guess
We
they
should
don't
shoot
do that
those
anymore.
guys.
We should. I agree.
That's all right. Karaba will make water free.
He just nods.
I don't know if we
Yeah.
have that authority, but sure, boss.
At the end of the day, politics are ultimately just well, I mean, I think Hunt said that something something violence, politics, something something extension of measure. I'll have to reread it. Anyways, point is, if we win, we can force through whatever reforms we need to, including water.
I do think that water is on the list of things that should be free for everyone.
Yeah,
So,
like beam rifles.
Eh,
That's such a land's priority.
um,
Or like maybe we could bring back swords.
Yeah, but you've already brought back swords.
You're so
yeah, we've
right,
got
God.
beam
Thank you.
sabers.
It's a really
But
big
I guess you mean
sword.
like,
every
yeah,
person needs their medicinal use M1 Abrams.
You know, I heard that some of those Zeke officers in the 1 Year War used to carry like swords as personal side.
like a ceremonial saber or something.
No, I think they used them.
Actually,
Mm.
you have a insane incident from uh, Hunt's memoir. Uh,
Oh,
one of her juniors
You also have a
during the
guy who was there, who
yeah,
knew her.
yeah, one of her subordinates did actually carry a sword around with her.
wow, which one? Lanes goes looking for the name.
One Courage Hampson.
One Courage Hampson, indeed.
Oh God, courage mention.
You know, Courage is my favorite character from Mom's memoir.
She certainly was a character.
My dad had a ceremonial sword. Um, Part of being an officer, I guess. I never really was that good at fencing, but he tried to teach me.
Hey, look, I can't. I wanted to say something to you, Patch. And Lance puts a hand on his shoulder.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, we're no strangers to being orphans a second time around.
yeah, I know. You'd think it
Y-
would get easier the second time.
You'll get through it.
Zoe just kind of like sighs through her nose as that's Lance's very good comforting advice.
He's trying.
I
He's
don't want
trying
you to
very
worry
hard.
about me. I don't want you to worry about me or anything. It's
I am
like you
your
said,
commanding
we'll get
officer.
through
It
it.
is quite literally my duty to worry about your health and mental stability, Pat.
Well, you don't need to worry about me freaking out like I used to, I
I
guess.
didn't say anything about that. Clyde, did I say anything about freak out?
Nope.
Well, you heard it from Clyde.
I am not going to lie to any of you. I do miss him. I miss him a lot. I miss him every day. But the more I think about the person who I used to know, the person who was my father, and the person who he became, I I don't know how much of the person who I loved was left in the end, if that makes sense.
It makes sense, but Patch, think of it like this. You didn't miss him when it counted. And Lance gives him a shoulder squeeze.
Yeah.
So it's
He
alright to
like
miss him now.
kind of puts his hand over Lance's. He's like, "Thank you. I Well, it's like you said. We'll get through this."
Damn right. But we're all here to pay your respects to the person your father was before we had to fight him in combat. So yeah, this is the crew I brought along. Obviously Zoe's here, Clyde's here.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Zoe just kind of gives him a pat on the shoulder, and she's gonna make a note to talk to him in private later, preferably with no one else around, because Lance makes conversations very difficult.
I imagine she takes out like a notepad and she's like talks to Patch later, puts back and
Talk to Patch and give actual sane human advice.
Like a normal
Honestly,
person.
in my opinion, we could just hit the Sims and fight the feelings out. That's usually what I did with Mom. Is she would throw me into the Sims. We do some beam saber drills and some beam rifle drills and some machine gun drills and some bazooka drills and some
uh,
grenade drills.
I mean, that
Zoe,
doesn't sound
Zoe,
like a completely bad idea.
how about we focus on eating the ice cream for now?
Do both.
He has been hitting the combat sims a bit more frequently than normal lately. He
Oh, they're making it really good.
one has been finding solace in having the quasi Saikamu active, but also just again, like he had been saying earlier, the stronger he gets in combat, the way he's looking at it is that means the more lives that he can save in the end. So
Oh, speaking of which, and he looks to Patch again and Clyde and Zoe, and he goes, "Did you know that we have like a real hero of the 1 year war on this ship? And like, I mean, an actual one, not just a mobile suit pilot."
oh, who's that? The lieutenant commander?
Yeah, it's that Bunky guy. He served with my mom during the 1 year war too.
I thought I heard his name around somewhere. He's the guy we were talking to earlier, right?
Yeah, and he reminded me of someone else interesting from Mom's memoirs. I gotta look in.
I will admit I was a little distracted. He unfolds the letter from Furine. I heard from Furine she's back in service.
Of course she is the killjoy.
She had to I told you so about fighting Xeon again, but
Well, we're not fighting Xeon. We're allied with Xeon.
For now,
oh shit, was that an out of character misspeak? My bad.
No, you spoke right.
Um
That's just
um
being a smartass, and I'm saying this as Gomai, not as a player or character or anything like that.
okay, sorry.
I
Misspoke.
suppose that's true. We're only allied with Xeon for now, but I mean that won't be a hard war whatsoever. They're basically kicked down already. Just a bunch of remnants on a rock, right?
I'm hoping it doesn't have to turn into another war, but I'm starting to realize I don't really get what I want.
Well, I'm
The
hoping it.
camera pan.
I
The
mean,
camera cuts to the Axis hangar with 5 trillion Gaza Seas in it.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Patch. I want it to turn into a fight. So I'm
That
kind of
doesn't
betting,
surprise me.
because from everything I keep hearing, these Zeke pilots, they know how to fly, and I wanna test it. I wanna see how I do.
these aren't the ones
But
from the 1 year war.
Well, if it's what we have to do.
Well, anyone could have become an ace in the 1-year war. I've already pointed this out before. Like, no one knew what the fuck they were doing. Everyone was just firing everything they had at all times, and it was just a completely primitive and crude method of mobile suit warfare. We've refined it to an art at this point.
I will admit there is quite a lot of artistry to it.
That is basically true as well.
You welcome to the worst part about Lance, Quicks. Welcome to the worst part about Lance.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to talk to my dad. Something Patch can't do.
Can Zoe do
Thanks.
that either?
No, I'm not sure. I haven't established that they're still kicking.
I'm gonna
Don't think you do
roll
anything.
some luck dice. You can't. That was a critical failure. They're both dead.
This is why I'm so attached to my polycule. Anyway, back to the actual things that matter.
So look, think about that now. They've had all these years to prepare their own mobile suit doctrines. They're not going to fight like they did in the 1-year war. They're going to fight even better. But they don't have the logistics or strategy or nation backing them. So they're going to have to fight us exactly how I like to fight, a bunch of set piece mobile suit battle.
Bonky walks through while doing some errands and overhears a conversation. They also have like no experience.
Really? Do they have no aces or veterans with them?
They did. They're like me. They don't fly anymore.
Or they're super old in senior command positions.
Well, true enough, but hey, I didn't have a lot of combat experience either before I started fighting all these Titans guys, so I'm sure some of them will rise to the occasion. Maybe a few Espers will awaken, it'll be a whole Beam Saber versus Heat Hawk, or maybe they've got beam weapons of their own now.
Whatever
Why
it
were their
is.
mud fight dirty?
I
I
mean,
wouldn't
they
think
can't
that
be
to have
crazy
some.
enough to drop another colony, right? Like, it didn't work the first time.
I was thinking more nuclear
Bu-
weapons, but
Bonky holds up a classified like intelligence brief and just like taps it and raises his eyebrows real quick as he exits.
Oh, god damn it, land size. They're gonna try to hit us with a weapon of mass destruction. Why the fuck do people do this? Lands kind of just says to no one in particular. Why can't we just fight with beam saber to beam saber and settle this
The old
in a
fashioned way.
proper way? Like,
because
why
I
do
guess
we?
they
lose.
think I guess
Okay,
they
well,
think it'll mean that it'll speed things up, but it seems like it just makes it worse.
we have like literal hundreds of years worth of nuclear weapons. We can win a nuke exchange. Like, this is dumb.
There's not much strategy in that either.
Uh,
It's
Lands looks
just a lot
bummed
of
now.
it's just a lot of people who don't deserve to be caught up in the crossfire getting hurt.
Well, I guess we'll have to just beat their asses quick before they can do anything then. I don't want any civilians getting hurt down there. It's our responsibility to protect as many as we can.
That I can agree with you on.
Right, Zoe?
She, for once, agrees with Lance in an actual full-hearted way. That isn't like, yeah, man, of course. We all have people we want to protect, be it an
I
Earth
know,
or
I
an
just want to
Earth.
protect everyone.
That's good. That's a good mindset, all things considered. That's what most people, as soldiers, should aspire to, I guess. Of course, everyone has their own reasons, people to protect, but it doesn't really matter. All that matters is that, well, you're right.
Honestly, we just got to beat Xeon bad enough this time that there isn't going to be another war.
That's ominous.
Bonky gives a loud ha as he passes through the hallway, fully on his third war with the Zeeks now.
Just gotta, I mean, look, I understand
Just
why the
one more
lieutenant-
war, guys.
I understand why the lieutenant commander is not taking it seriously, but at a certain point, they gotta, like, run out of people and material.
That's what we said right before we left orbit. We thought we'd be done in a few weeks.
I think at some point, eventually, people have to see sense.
Well, I'm not
But
talking about seeing
until that
sense. I'm just
happens,
mean killing the people who don't see sense until there's.
that is also a strategy that works.
If
Or
people didn't
eroding
have
their
sense
will to
to fight.
fight. Go on, Clyde. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Clyde. What was that? Landstern's.
It's fine. Those people that don't have sins have kids, and they're gonna want revenge. It's gonna
Okay, then I just
all
fight them too when they come of age.
Just
Yeah, but
kill
then that's
everybody.
it.
I mean, if they attack me, we gotta fight them back. That's just how it goes.
That's. I mean, it's not exactly a winning strategy so far.
I mean, what Lieutenant Commander Hunt said is that the fighting only stops when you teach everyone that it's not worth the fight anymore. And to do that, you gotta beat them. So this time, we just
How-
gotta break their will.
Respectfully, Lieutenant, I've known your mother a long time. She's right about the first part. She's wrong about the second part.
Really? What do you suggest?
Well, in my experience, we killed a lot of people in the 1 year war. I killed a lot of people in the 1 year war. My flight mates killed a lot more people in their 1 year war than I did. And, well, didn't really work. We tried something else during California. We tried to, and it didn't really work. It kind of worked, it kind of didn't. We tried to create a world in which fighting couldn't solve problems, or couldn't solve all of them at least. We tried to build something new in the gutters of LA, and well, it's a pretty fucking sick few months. Sorry. But I don't know. People obviously need something to fight for, people need something to win for, but more than anything else, if we want peace, people need something to live for. And we haven't found that yet.
Lance
I
kinda-
got stuff to do.
No, wait, but Lieutenant Commander, can you answer a question before you go?
Yes, Lieutenant?
Well, I'm just a little confused as all, sir, because I'm a fighter. I like the fight. I enjoy the fight. I love it. I don't like killing. Killing is evil. But you're talking about this world where people don't have to fight. What about people like me who want to fight, who live to fight?
There'll always be a fight.
But then how do you make the world you're talking about, sir?
With everyone else. Together.
Lance looks very confused.
Will that be all, Lieutenant?
Oh, sorry. Yes, sir. Thank you for answering my question, sir.
Anytime.
Lance is scratching his head as he ponders this.
So, how much have you read about him in your mom's memoirs?
Oh, I mean, she doesn't shut up about him. It's like him and Philippe, and then this other gal, Faust, who he mentioned that I need to look into if everything she says about her is.
What does she say about her?
I don't know, but basically, Faust sounds like she's someone who could maybe fix my lungs.
I
She
hope you do
probably
that.
could, but out of character, she definitely could if you wanted like horrifying, like body horror mecha lungs.
Yeah, Lance doesn't care.
I'm down for that.
Oh boy, here I go digging around someone's guts again. Crazy how this keeps happening for some
It's
reason
just
to me.
It literally does just keep happening.
But in terms of Bonky, I mean, honestly, I'm kind of surprised the way he was talking. She praised him a lot, but it was also a lot of, I don't know. He kind of seems like, in a lot of ways, he kind of reminds you of the type of guys Connie's always ranting about. Not quite Kolos, though. I don't think Kolos would agree.
Which part of Connie's ramblings?
Oh, good point. Lance scratches his head and goes, the stuff about how people shouldn't. You know how I kind of say we shouldn't be killing people, but then like he says it in like a almost religious fanaticism.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Hmm.
I mean, you heard him just then when he was talking about what they were trying to do in LA.
Yeah.
Lance kind of looks between his subordinates, goes, "Well, everyone, don't go all silent on me at once. Make me think I'm crazy and only talking to you in my head."
We all disappear. We all disappear from the hangar as he says this.
I
No,
can see Zoe doing that. I can actually see Zoe.
I'm just thinking about.
Patch just
yeah,
looks
as he
kind of
says
lost in
that,
thought.
as he sorry, as Lance is saying that, he turns to look for Zoe. He can't see her, but it isn't that she left. She's just like right out of his viewpoint.
Whoa, where'd Zoe at?
And then
Behind you.
she's like, I'm right here.
Oh. I was getting worried I would need some meds Zane's requesting for a sec.
He has undiagnosed schizophrenia.
Thankfully, I'm not a cyber esper, so that means I am normal and okay. Shouldn't put it like that. Anne's normal too. She's just not okay right now. She just needs help. But that's why we have her in the fight, so she can get that help.
Not exactly ideal conditions in my opinion, but sure.
Yeah, but what? You want to send her to a civvy hospital?
No.
Patch looks kind of just like lost in thought.
Those civvy scientists are crazy.
Imagine a flip phone. Utter insanity.
In your body.
Hey, Lance, didn't you get a letter too?
Oh, no, not really.
Oh,
Could
could have sworn I saw you get something.
Zoe's just gonna kind of say, like, just kind of like a blurted out that she's like, with all due respect to your mother, she doesn't seem like the type to write sentimental letters.
Yeah, no, it was just her usual. She'll usually send me a sticky note with something on it telling me the situation's normal and then a status report on ongoing operations she's involved. It's comforting in its own way. I get to know what she's up to at least. But no, it's not. There's not really a letter. It's more just. Here, let me show you. He pulls it out and he pulls out the sticky note. This is what I usually get from
Well, at least it's good to know she's okay.
the yellow sticky note saying situation normal.
At least she's not threatening you.
Why would she do that?
I was just relating that to my own letter.
Oh, fair enough. I
At
mean,
least
you know,
it's
Lieutenant Commander Hunt would never threaten me.
at least it's something.
Sure.
Hey, Patch.
Yeah.
Take 1 mind damage. You feel sad.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, that nice, wonderful mind 6, mind 5.
You know, Patch, you're looking more sad all the time. Do you want to go fight in the sim?
Yeah, that might bring up my mood, I think.
Yeah. Then we
At
can
least give
talk
me
about our
something else to
times as
think about.
orphans.
He just kind of laugh a bit at that.
You've really got to get a better pastime.
Aren't you an orphan too?
I think everyone in this conversation, and also
Yeah.
in this, everyone's character in this voice call is an orphan.
Oh my god, orphan besties!
Like,
Monty has a mom.
Oh yes, I forgot. He just doesn't know who his dad is.
I just never met my dad. My
So
mom.
look,
I never heard that she died. We just don't really talk anymore.
so you should understand, Zoe.
Well, I do. Well, I like to express my feelings in different ways.
I
But
express my feelings all the time.
Sure do.
you know, she kind of like places a hand on Lance's shoulder. You know, like you'd make a great artist, I think.
I doubt that. I'm kind of amateur, although I have done a little bit of drawing and writing. But
There's always a place to start, and there's always a place to improve.
Zoe, you see Lance pull out from his breast pocket a little, like, notepad, or like, your small moleskin type thing. He opens it up to some of his drawings. Lance, could you please make me either a charm or tact, motor, or expression?
all right, I will do tact expression. So that was okay. So threshold of 7. Keep dropping my dice all the way on the fucking floor and having to get it. I'm sorry, this is taking a second.
Carpet
Floor
dice?
dice.
The carpet monster will eat it?
Yes. All right. So that is a 2 and a 2. So 4 under 7 for 4 successes.
What do you draw, Lands?
Lanes has mostly just been drawing idle sketches of the areas they've been through. Uh, a really horrific and disturbing sketch just titled Space that looks like an all encompassing void crushing and eating everyone.
Yeah, like an average artist encompassing a space. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, exactly. Except there's something a little more personal and disturbing there, is what I will say
Yeah.
in terms.
As your family died there. All of them. Brutally.
Indeed.
Anyways.
Though, actually, good point. You know what? Just for you now, Swappy, I'm gonna say there's like a weird gas cloud drawn all over space in his drawing of.
Yeah. Alright.
Hey,
I have a
and,
feeling Lance and I have different feelings about the void of space.
what are you talking about? And as it goes through, then like there's a little bit of poetry here and there. It's pretty average, you know, nothing sensational.
However, this is it isn't sensational, it's still good. As Zoe's kind of looking through this, and she's like, "You've got promise. You just need
No,
to keep working on it."
I'm pretty horrible.
I don't know.
I showed it to Ma once, and she threw it in the garbage. I don't think she realized what it was. To be fair, I think she thought it was a report.
Mm.
You know,
She kind of
Lance, she had
she
this
hums
horrified look on her face when she saw it.
It
Yeah,
was it.
she looked really scared of it.
That might not be due to the quality of the drawing, for other reasons.
Uh,
But
I used to help those tankers that were taking care of me during the war. How to, they taught me how to do things. Mostly women and stuff like that on the tanks, but it was good practice.
here, this, and she points to one of the sketches of. I'm gonna think of up a random sketch.
No, I thought you were about to say the she points to one of the mobile suits and sees a scantily clad woman.
No, she's pointing at his sketches. So it's like landscape drawings and shit, right?
Yeah, and then occasional doodles of things like the Jolly Roger and like pirate flag.
Where has
It's
Lance been?
what was that?
Where's Lance been?
He's been all over Africa at this point. He was in Europe for a good chunk of the 1 Year War, and this is a very old notebook.
Here, this drawing from which areas of Europe, real quick, just like all
Spain and
over.
France, I know those two for sure, right? Go.
Yeah.
She's like this one, 0079 France. This countryside footed. This countryside still painting. Or well, still sketch. It's really good.
Well, thank you. I was trying to imagine what an area looked like before the Zeeks burned it down. So it's kind of more of a speculative piece, I guess.
Hmm,
That sheep was
it's
there,
pretty good.
though. That's why I think if someone uses a flamethrower, you should just kill them.
That's fair enough. Oh, and this one, she's just gonna start talking to Lance about his different sketches of like this example of when he did a sketch on one of the tankers that he worked with, how he got a good sense of their
Proportion.
how he got a good sense, yeah, of their proportions, their facial structures, very good bone shape.
I wonder if he drew any of the while they were in Dakar, if he drew
Oh, he
any of the
absolutely
like landscapes that Patch took photographs of, because he was
Unfortunately,
working on photography in
oh,
Dakar.
he absolutely did. And also, unfortunately, everyone, Great Satan Go Mine is back.
Oh, excellent! You're at +8. I can try to beat you down if you can get me if you get to that 10.
No, once it's
Oh
at 10, it's
God.
locked in, remember?
Oh no, before like
Oh, we're close.
yeah, you're gonna have to fight for that.
I just gotta keep appealing to the artist in him. Listen, he was meant to be put up in the fucking Louvre.
Since they're all kind of like hanging out in Patch's cockpit, if any of them were to look around, that photograph that when they were in the convoy trucks, that he and Lance took, where they both got awakening points, is hung up in the cockpit, along with like a picture of the whole team a couple of like landscape shots, maybe like a picture of a cool bird. But the most like, like the one that's like closest to the monitors and, looks like it's been transferred from between multiple mobile suit cockpits is the picture of him and Lance from when they were on that convoy.
After
You
a
look at
little,
the photo and it's the most fucking like 4K quality picture ever.
after a little
Because we got an
deciding,
awakening point
oh
on
yes,
taking that picture. Oh, and also all the like little landscape photos that they took that like if you move them really fast, it looks like an animation of the landscape passing by. He's got some of those up there too. They're numbered, so you can like put them back in
Follow them.
order. Yeah,
Yeah, Zoe's kind of like
but
as
he
she's
has like the best shots pinned up.
like talking to Lance about his sketches, she kind of looks up to all the photos and she's like, "You took these
Yeah,
to Pat. You got a good
yeah.
eye for photography,
Thanks. I
landscapist."
Yeah, and wildlife. That
Hmm.
was what I wanted to do if I didn't end up here.
Well, you can always do it at some point.
He just kind of shrugs. I don't know.
Mhm. She's
I
gonna make a note to talk to that about later. And she's gonna like go to Clyde. You do anything?
I also do photography, and I've been thinking about picking up my old passion of conservation. I've been reading through so many books about it. It's just such a pain. Need a little bit of everything. I think I should start with the political maneuvering part. Gotta get around all those Federation red tapes.
Subcommittees, known enemies of humanity.
Ew,
You know,
bureaucracy. Ew.
Lands, anything useful in any the memoirs you've read about political maneuvering that isn't insane?
huh? Lance looked like he was kind of zoning out again as he had gone through the sketches and received praise for them. A lot of his normal features kind of became a little less sharp, so to speak. Not quite softened, but became a little less sharp. And he kind of gets snaps at it and goes, "Huh? What was that, Clyde?"
I was just asking if there was anything about political maneuvering that wasn't insane from the memoirs.
I mean, my mom and Philippe kind of agreed on their politics, which is just that you should disband the entire civilian government and replace it with a dictatorship.
I'm more meant moving around it, but I agree.
Temporarily, I should say. I should really clarify that. There's a big asterisk of temporary dictatorship. But I don't really know if I would want people like my mom and Philippe, after reading their memoirs, to be involved in a military dictatorship. It kind of seems like a lot of people would die.
Yeah,
And then as soon as he realizes that, it looks like he actually takes mental damage.
Wait. Did you just trigger your militant condition?
You're damn right I did. Sir.
Take 3 mind damage.
Oh
Exactly.
my god.
what have I done?
Oops.
Like his eye starts fucking spazzing out for a second. Like the pulse, the vein is visible on his forehead, and then he calms down.
Patch is like, hey, Lance, you good?
Oh yeah. Just I get these episodes sometimes. It's fine. He waves it off. Never when I'm piloting them.
That's good.
As this conversation's developing, Lance and Clyde are currently in the just Gym 3 pilot looking over Patch's data, because Patch mentioned that he's been doing pretty good with the quasi-psychomo and he's been practicing with the incoms, but only so many people can sit in that cockpit. So
Yeah.
Zoe and Patch, you're about, I don't know, 5 meters out from where the two of them are talking inside the cockpit.
Wait. Am I in the cockpit?
No, you've been you jumped out so they could both take a look at what the console's saying.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Thank you. My bad.
So it's just us.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe's gonna see the opportunity. It's like, Patch, right?
Yeah, that's me. Do you need
Uh,
something?
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
And just kind of looks around. Well, I'm not doing anything at the moment.
She kind of is gonna peek into the cockpit as she's just like, me and Lance will be away for a second. We'll be back in a minute if you need us. You know, because it's common courtesy to let people know where you're going real quick before you go. So just disappearing. And she's gonna, take Patch to a isolated area of the ship, maybe overlooking one of the windows.
Lands, you hear Zoe mention that they're gonna go somewhere else to talk for a quick second. The data you're looking at is actually quite excellent. Patch is really coming along as a pilot.
Good.
Please
And
regain D2 mind health, Lance, because you need it right now. You just informed me he has an injury slot filled.
Oh, God.
I just did the math, by the way. It's 2 injury slots filled because it would have been unstable.
Want to spend an narrative point?
Yeah, sure. Let's do
Oh,
it.
did we do those?
I'm gonna
No.
roll a D4 because
all
I'm being
right, now I'm
generous.
gonna have to talk to Lance and get him to
No,
draw
it's fine.
shit.
So you now have 4 narrative points, and that is after
The Clyde point.
no, that's after Lance spending 1.
Okay. So I spend the narrative point. I get D3 mind HP back or just 3 HP back?
No, that's for clearing the injury slot. You get D2 mind health because a Patch's progression as a soldier fills you with pride because
Excellent.
you're actively cultivating this.
Excellent. Yeah, Lance starts to consider the horrible truth of his life and path at this point, and then he remembers, no, fighting's fun. It's okay. And he calms down.
Oh, fighting! Oh, my soldier pride, my pride.
It's not soldiery pride. It is something
My
very
soldier
different.
pride. You'll never take it from me.
It's actually about the joy of cultivating something.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
If
Lance gets captured.
if I was Tomono, I would say it's almost motherly.
Lance gets captured by
Oh,
Neo
God.
Zeon, gets turned into a cyber new type by them, brainwashed, but he's like, there's one thing Zeon never will be able to take from me. My pride!
That's
I'm
some
gonna be
Ace
real with you.
Combat shit.
Zeon would not need to brainwash Lance, guys. Like, I regret to inform you. Like,
Look, I'm making a Majin Vegeta reference. Anyway, so yeah, Zoe's gonna take him to a part of the ship, overlooking the window space because set piece.
Because this is
Okay.
Gundam.
Let me get my notes real quick.
Oh, you've got notes?
Zoe.
That's all the
Zo-
notes Zoe has been taking this whole time.
No, I'm looking at our DMs about so I can remember what I wanted them to talk about.
I prefer to imagine Zoe's has actual notes in her hand. She's been thinking about them.
Pulls out the therapist's fucking notebook as she sits him down on the lay down sofa and sits in
Pulls
the
out a
chair.
glasses frame with no glasses in it, just so she can look the part.
Now, how did shooting your father in the face make you feel?
Patch, would you like to lie down?
Anyway, so she's just I assume I've probably heard the fact that Patch was he was part of the Titans and all that. And she's just like, as they look out the window, she's just sorry you had to do that to your father. It's a very unfortunate situation.
It's okay. If anything, I'm glad that it was me and not someone else. At first, I was scared about having to do it myself, but I think if it had been anybody else, I wouldn't have been able to live with myself. It's my fight. Or it was my fight.
So, what comes next?
Well, he just kind of like gestures around them. Clearly, the war isn't over. We gotta push back the Titans, and then whatever's gonna happen with Access.
And when it is over,
Well, help build a better world.
as some sort of revolutionary, or as a person.
What do you mean?
I've overheard some of your conversations time to time. You're all very much into the AEUG's goals of rebuilding the Federation. It isn't wrong, mind you. It's not wrong to be like that, but well, I can't say I'm worried, I guess, over how fervently we'll talk about it. You guys don't seem to be considering yourselves. You put the world over yourselves as a person.
Well, I feel like I have a lot I need to give back to the world, to be completely honest, but that's not the only reason why I'm doing it. It's because it's important to me.
What about everything else you do? The photography, for example.
It's just something else I do for fun, I guess, but it's not nearly as important as something like this.
I wouldn't say that. People are complicated, multifaceted, but that's one of our strengths too. It helps ground us, you know? You can't
Yeah,
just focus on being one thing. For you, it's AUG pilot or revolutionary or whatever you want to describe yourself as. Sure, it might not seem as important photos compared to the reformation of a world government, but to you, and she kind of points to his chest, that should be something you hold close to your heart.
I see what you mean, but I think both can be important.
I'm not saying it isn't. It's just you need to realize when it's best to take a step back and focus on yourself. Maybe I'm selfish, but once this fight's over, I'm most likely just going to go home to the people I have in my life and hopefully never have to pilot a mobile suit again if I can help it.
He just
She
like
kind of
kind of takes a deep breath in, and yeah, that must be nice to have people to go back to.
Thanks,
she kind
Zoe.
of thinks for a moment. No. She thinks for a moment. She's like, "You still have people. Maybe you haven't met them yet, but there's people all over the world. You can find a new family. Hell, you can. This group of yours, even if some of them are a little concerning, they're your family, aren't they? In a way."
That's what I was about to say. I feel like I am in the process of making a family who I don't know. I mean, I was adopted, you know that. I've never been somebody who thinks that family is all about blood and biological. I think family is what you make of it. And I think the people I have found now are I'm becoming somebody who I can be proud of, and I'm proud of the people who I found myself around, I guess. Where we might just be I think we're more than just a squad. I think we are a kind of family. And I think that we're doing important things.
You should focus on changing yourself for the better. What that better is, I can't answer that for you, but you should build towards being a, I guess, complete person in a way. It's hard to explain. Uh,
No, I think I see what you mean. I just I'm tired of
let me
making excuses for myself, I think. I've been thinking about things that Lance said, things that Connie said, about why I'm here and what I'm doing and where I'm gonna go after this. And they're right. I had the opportunity to leave, but I stayed. I fought like hell to stay because being a soldier is important to me. And I don't think that's a bad thing. And I don't think I have to make excuses for that.
mm, so What are you wanting to become then? A soldier or something else?
I mean, I think I don't think this is necessarily the end goal, but I don't think that's I don't think I know yet. I'm still putting that together. But this fight isn't over,
You know, as you say that,
and all of that can wait.
you hear the klaxons roar.
Oh shit. God,
She's
speaking of,
she kind of like grabs him by the shoulder. Listen,
huh?
we've both done things we'd like to take back, but you shouldn't let war be your defining feature. I tried it once. It wasn't well. I can understand your father's mindset, how he changed so drastically from the man you remember.
That is true. And I'm not going to let it consume me like that. But I made a point of staying here, and I want to be here because I think I can do this for the right reasons, and I think that that matters.
Hey, how about this? When this war's over, as they're like moving along the hallway, when this war's
Yeah,
over,
yeah, yeah. They're like actually
they're
heading
moving.
towards the hangar
Oh,
now.
they are moving. They're still moving. They're not.
Yeah.
They're moving. She's like,
Just having
when
a
this war's
calm
over,
conversation when, you know, the ship's in a battle right now.
and
Well,
man, shit.
they're rushing through the hallway, etc.
Yeah, it's whatever. She's like, when this war's over, and say the AEUG does what it does. She turns to him with like a smile. I'd like to see more of your photos. New ones.
All right. Well, I brought my camera with me, so
Maybe you can take some photos at some point. Hey, how about you come to side 6 and take some photos of me and my band?
sure. I'd love to hear you play sometime.
I still have some recordings around. Maybe I can give you and Lance a listen.
All right. Um, and he gives her like a small salute before going into like the ready room to change into his pilot uniform or his normal suit. And he didn't say it, but kind of, like thinking in his mind this whole time, he just kind of has this train of thought of like, that's all well and good to talk about after the war when you have something to go back from, but maybe this is what maybe the war is what he has, and he does he's starting to be all right with that idea, for
Therapy
better or for
session will
worse.
have to continue in a moment. I need to tell people.
We gotta go kill guys.
I've made solid Dr. Abrier's logs. I've made solid progress on both beginning progress on both Lance Hunt and Patch of Burning Beaumont. Requires
Oh
more
boy.
sessions.
Because like he doesn't want to say that to her face, because he knows that that's not, she's not like trying to like
She
shove
isn't
that in his
saying
face, but
fighting
like,
rod, but she's not saying that fighting's rod. It's just that as she said, don't let it be your whole thing, because oh boy,
yeah. But what if it's all you have left and you must sacrifice the person who you become, who you were, to embrace the person who you've become? You don't
no,
understand. Okay,
no.
anyway, the
I
philosophy can
she
wait.
perfectly understands. She's gonna slip that shit out for him.
The philosophy can wait. It's time for war.
We have to kill people. All right, yeah. So Zoe goes into her changing room and gets ready and enters the hangar.
One moment, I got a note.
Oh.
Oh, no, just a player thing. Mark one out a scene later, so I'm just putting it down so I remember. Bonky.
Bonky here.
You pick up the intercom line to get a line to the captain to get the situation. Now it says, as spotting Salamis, 2 Alexandrias, looks like a Pegasus. Send one team over to the Pegasus. We can take the other three.
I get the Hook team CO on the line. Hook, scramble, and head towards the Pegasus. Connie, you do the same. No, he's not here.
Zoe picks up the comm line and she's like, Pegasus, Roger. Rose, Otto, we're gonna tackle a Pegasus. Get ready.
An enemy Pegasus.
You know, a white-faced class?
Mm-hmm. Ain't right.
And you see the Lambda Gundam give a thumbs up as it, gets onto the catapult and like flies out. Lands, as you're getting ready, as team lead, you get to go first, point man. You see Bonky get into his special Nemo. It's a Nemo light armor. It's extremely fast, from what you understand. Along with the along with Jab Team, the other three Nemos native to the Fitzroy.
Lance is just focused on mounting up and basically getting orders to his team to get everyone organized and ready to go.
As you jettison out, you see a group of, 4, 6, 10, 22 mobile suits versus your 12 in grand total.
Lance kind of grins to himself. Target-rich environment.
This is probably the most action you're going to see before Maelstrom.
Better make it count.
This is, you're probably looking at the last major group of Titans in any concentrated force with ships left. This side of Side 7. And for this combat encounter, because Pancake is not available.
Yeah.
And Swappy has things to do in the morning, so I feel less inclined to...
Honestly, all things considered, it's not too late.
I know, but I wrote this.
That's fair.
I wrote the
bridge too far already.
Yeah.
God says go to bed.
Well,
I'll go to
like,
bed in like a few hours.
I was expecting Tenshi to be available, so that would have added like another 30 minutes. So that would have been like 2 hour 15. It's like, it's like that's what I'm sort of thinking about. My estimations.
Yeah, you already formulated the combat session before Tenshi dipped out. I got what you're saying.
Well, not dipped out. Was physically unable to attend.
Yeah, had to go.
We knew her well.
So now we have Bonky and two NPC Nemos, Pleader and Oliver.
Did I steal Rose and Otto from my guys?
Has to wake up at 1 a.m. for work tomorrow. Which isn't saying I can't. It's saying there is a hard cap of about.
Sounds like a perfect excuse for Bonky to get dramatically a concussion.
That's actually why you're only fighting Hyzax. 12 of them, because they're made of paper mache. Just hit them real hard.
That's a lot of Hyzax.
It is a lot of Hyzax, though.
Don't worry, I have a solution to cut this short if need be.
Why do I have no HP?
Huh? That's
why
your
do
shield.
I have no HP?
You have armor and frame. Yeah,
I do have no shield. Yeah.
This you'd like a shield. I bring your nimble down to 3.
I will literally.
You have nimble 4, so.
Yeah. No, bring the shield. Even with the shield, I still outclass everyone else here.
Wow.
No. You want? Yeah. You want the shield already? I can do that.
Yeah, I want the shield. Even with nimble 3, it's still like unfair.
You are very fast.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, that is a mobility 7.
I don't give those out just to anybody. Lands. in the Zeta Plus, what would you like to do? You have your targets are 12 Hyzaks, 4 of which, the first through fourth, are Hyzak customs. They are all armed, seem to be armed with machine guns only. No beam guns in sight.
None of these Hyzaks have beam guns at all.
No.
Oh, this is just sad.
Jesus. Oh well, I suppose.
That's not your problem.
Overcoms, Lance will say. It's not really sporting, but if the Titans are going to try to reenact the People's Assault units, I suppose we can oblige them by playing the role of tanks. All right, Clyde, Patch, with me. We're going to knock out that first element.
Yes, sir.
Roger.
And that Lance is going to, he's starting transformed because it's a fucking Zeta Gundam, of course. And he is going to then, after giving that order, he's going to close the gap, firing his beam rifle and the skirt beams at the first 2 Hyzaks he sees. And for clarity, we are just going to try to nuke the first 4, everyone. If we nuke the first 4 in this team action maneuver, obviously feel free to then go pursue the others.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Lance, please make your team action maneuver check. Which
All
would
right.
be, let's see, I'd say tact leadership.
That's a 1. That's a 5. That's a 4. All right, so that is going to be 10 under a. You said tact?
Yes.
Sorry, is systems as well, or was it a 2d6? I think I rolled
2d6.
3d6.
It's a 2d6.
Okay, so that would be a 6 under a 11 for 5 successes.
5 successes, so that's 3 units.
Sorry, 6 successes.
Clyde, Patch, you both may activate. Lance, because I gave the turn first to you, please do your first action.
I will. I assume you want me to do the close to engagement range first.
Whatever you'd like.
Just wanted to clarify order of operations here because I described going in and getting into range of the beam skirt guns while shooting, essentially.
Alrighty. So let's see. That was very loud thunder. I don't know if you heard that.
That was weird. Well, yeah, I did actually.
Sound effects.
Very loud. Oh, hang on. I'm getting a phone call real quick. 1 sec.
More Manovsky interference? So, Lance, please make me a snapshot.
All right. That is a 9 under 15 for the snapshot for 7 successes.
Your target's number 1. Yes, so...
All right, for 6 successes on the beam rifle.
13, 6 successes versus their... Ooh. 6 successes. You blow the ever-loving shit out of the first Hyzak. Let's see. It's 5. So 60. Yeah, you kill it. You kill it real good.
All right. And then Lance comes around with the beam skirt guns on the second one.
Second verse, same as the first.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's also really bad on my end.
2 1s and a 6. So that is 8 under 15 for 8 successes.
I'm not gonna bother counting it up. I'm pretty confident you killed this Hyzak.
And then Lance passes it to the others as he finishes his attack.
Patch, what would you like to do?
Okay.
You have fancy new weapons.
I do. I have incoms now. Okay. So how exactly does that work? Can I have those do a thing while also making an attack with like a beam saber or something, or would my turn just be focusing on making the incoms move?
You can just make the incomes move, but you're allowed to attempt as many checks as you'd like. Also remember, because you now have a Saikamu, you get a +1 to your checks, and when I ask for new type stuff, I ask for new type skills as well. So that might be able to compensate for and the negative modifier from the extra check.
I see. So what I was going to say I'd like to have him do is let me look at the combat sheet because we're trying to take out that front line. So I'm gonna have him charge third Hyzak and take a slash at it with the beam saber. And then because I have two incoms. So I guess I could have one of them like break off and can those target two different? I guess I'll just break those off and target fourth Hyzak with the incoms.
Sure. Please make me a move check.
All right. Is that for the charge?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
rolling really dog shit right now. 2 failures on.
Oh,
Oh wait a minute, I forgot.
I'm rolling really good right now.
Sorry, I
Not
forgot.
with Grandma died.
I forgot about the
Yes.
Hyzaks. Sniper. That's 1 success. My bad.
Ah. Okay. Well, my move check is 10 successes on my move check.
Please make
Ow.
me a melee check at a +6. Melee
Oh
crit.
shit. Okay. Yeah, that is a threshold of 19. It's a result of 11 successes.
11 successes. Let's see. 5. And out of victory, you smash into the third Hyzak, cutting it basically top from bottom, right through the middle.
Cool.
The fourth Hyzak turns to you with the machine gun and starts opening up. Please make me your incom attack using poise, investigate or awareness, pressure, systems, and a -3.
Okay. -3. All right. So poise is 4. I think I have a better. Yeah, I have a better awareness, so that's 8. My system is what's my systems? That's on the combat sheets, not. Systems is also 4, so that's 12 plus
Also,
my pressure.
yeah, don't
Oh,
forget also, you have your action bonus.
So that's another one.
Yeah, from your
Um,
Saikamu.
Okay, so that's a 14. Now -3. How many Destiny donuts do we have?
You have 4.
Um,
The lightning is getting louder.
okay. Oh, fun. Is that the lightning telling me that I should use
Strike
a
him
narrative
down.
point to get rid of my minus to make that just a -1?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm consulting the class.
Oh.
You say don't?
I said, oh.
Oh, if no one has any strong objections, I will.
Very well then.
Okay, let's roll that. Alrighty. Sorry, I just feel like blowing this guy up real good. You must understand.
You see, if you do this, then Clyde can attack the other Hyzaks.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so that's a threshold of 13. Result of 8. 6 successes
6 successes.
with
On
my
your
incomes. Yes.
As the Hyzak turns with the machine gun on you, like training it on you as you get closer, slice the third Hyzak in half. And as you stop and turn, it like goes to aim at you, then a beam from its left hits its arm, blowing off the machine gun away from it. It turns and then, it gets hit in the head, and then, the whole mobile suit just blows up. Add another victory on top of the one you just got.
And over the comms, Patch calls to Lands. First line taken out.
All right, Clyde, it's your show. Take us on to the next. We'll follow you in. That's just flavor, obviously, for Clyde's action.
Yeah, Clyde, what do? Around you, you see the Nemos starting to exchange fire with these Hyzaks.
How close are they?
You're moving into a medium distance.
Okay, so I don't. So do I need to do a snapshot?
Would you like to?
No.
If I may as well go, mind to help with the visualization here. The way I imagine this is that we engaged in a flying wedge formation, and as the attack run finished, Clyde essentially rolled into the point position as we're now following him.
All right. I think I'm going to do an aimed shot on the Hyzak headshot like usual. So that takes it down to 14 and then nimble 13. And I'm also, after this, I'm going to do beam skirt on the next one. Let's see. See what I get.
Who are you targeting?
Hyzak 5.
Alrighty, it's gonna try to dodge. Four successes.
One failure. Dang. Can I do a follow-up shot with my skirt beam guns?
You said something like that, so yes.
No.
Please make me the same check as before at a -2.
Oh, roll better this time. Come on, dice. I rolled the exact same thing.
Oh no.
Oof. Hey, Patch.
Yes.
You see the 9th Hyzak go to shoot at Clyde, missing. Would you like to would your lands like to spend a reaction to shoot the 9th Hyzak?
I'll shoot him. I'll get him. I still got incoms flying around. Unless I can't use those in the same turn, if that's how that works. I don't know.
What does the ammo say
I-
on your incoms?
2S. I don't know what that means.
You can roll 2 checks per turn.
Ah. So then
It's-
sure. I'll
Give it a go. Please.
I'll give it a go.
Poise, awareness, pressure, systems.
Okay. Threshold of 13.
My -1 from Nimble is counteracted by your quasi psychomo.
Gotcha. 4 successes.
4 successes. Add another victory as you blow this Hyzak away.
Bonk.
Clyde, who would you like to pass the turn to?
Does it have to be friend or foe?
It
I'm
has to
a
be
I'm a
foe.
triple ace now.
Oh, you're a double ace now?
No, triple. I have 15 kills.
Ooh, impressive.
It has to be who?
It must be an
Friend or
enemy.
foe?
How many victories does Clyde have, by the way, Mark?
9. I guess I'll pass it to the 5th Hyzak.
And
Shoot
the
me.
5th Hyzak's gonna try to shoot you. Is there anything you'd like to do, Clyde?
I will. Return fire's just the one where you just fire a shot back, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll do that.
Please make me a shoot check. Oh, is this a normal shot, a snapshot?
Normal shot.
Alrighty, please make me a tact or keen shot. You need to beat 7 successes.
Ooh. Come on. Nope. Only 2 successes.
-5. Bonky. Wait, where's Quix?
Too many Minotsky particles.
Wait, Quix, is Quixbon been this entire time?
I guess he's still on that phone call.
Oh, wow. Well then, Lands or Patch, would you like to spend a reaction? Actually, no, I can use an NPC for this.
I would like
Oh
to
yeah, we
use the
have
reaction
those.
to shoot.
Shoot this guy?
Yes.
Please, do so. It's a -1.
All right, that is an 8 on whatever the shooting threshold was, which if it's just a snapshot, is a 14 with the -1.
One moment. I'm gonna have 2 other Hyzax take pot shots at you, and they both
Yeah,
fail
so
miserably.
7 successes, buddy.
Ooh, 7 successes, and you're trying to kill
Yeah.
this guy.
I don't really care. I just want him disabled at least.
Alrighty. This Hyzac tries to get a beat on you, Clyde, and he fires off a volley. Before the Zeta Plus takes a couple shots at it, and the 120 millimeter rounds fly past your Zeta MP. Also, I forgot to mention, Clyde also got a Zeta mass production.
Was that?
Bad first
Yay!
out.
It's okay. You're just getting used to the new mobile suit.
So did I get him, go mine?
That was an actual attack, so I'm gonna roll a tiebreaker. I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 1.
That beats it, so you apply 6 damage, bringing it down to 1 armor, 3 frame.
Understood.
And it's gonna give its turn to the 6th Hyzac, who's gonna charge you, Lance.
They always do this.
Would you like to use your reaction in any way?
Can I shoot him while he charges to stop him from making contact?
Sure, you can attempt to do that.
Yeah, sure. We'll do that then.
9. I got 5 successes. Please make your shoot check of your choice at a -1.
That is another 8, so 7 successes.
7 successes. It's 3 damage. No, 3 successes in total, so it's 8 damage in total. 6 plus 4. Up. Gonna roll for mission kill. And you see this Hyzac throw away its machine gun, pull out a beam saber, and book it at the Zeta Plus. As you turn the Zeta Plus in the direction of the Hyzac. I imagine you fire one off from the beam rifle, and
Basically.
and it does the classic, like the 1 year war gif of the Zaku getting hit by the beam rifle the first time, where like sort of like slumps forwards, letting go of its heat hawk. It does that with its beam saber.
Free beam saber.
Free beam saber. That is your second reaction, right?
I believe so.
Just making sure, because I made a oopsie last session, so I don't want to do that again.
Hey, I didn't give you shit for it.
And I'm gonna pass to our two NPC Nemo friends. We're gonna try to thin out this crowd. You see, the leader of Jab Team take a shot at the fifth Hyzak, blowing it apart, and then it's given to Oliver, who will take a suppressive fire at the 7th and 8th Hyzaks. Zaku's same shit. That is a terrible roll. Because Quix is not here, would we all like to convene for a small break?
Sure.
Sure.
Perhaps 5 minutes?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna go
See
to
you all in
the
a
bathroom.
year.
In a year?
Good news, everyone. Lance has hit 25 victories.
Ooh.
Yay.
We're a
Patch
quarter of
has
the way to
15.
100.
A quarter way point.
Yeah, we're at the 25% mark of Go Mine.
Well, Patch is killing people and not freaking out about it. He's improved so much.
Improved, air quotes.
Hey, this is Zeta. He's becoming a better soldier. That doesn't necessarily mean good things. Now I am drawing a lineup for another game. Oh.
Ugh. So how are you doing, Vinny?
Not
Tired.
bad. I need some grandma dice. Mine are being mean.
Do you want me to send some to you?
Gotta do it like spiritually, like a spirit bomb. Grandma dice, give me your power.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Exactly how it works.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just tired. Because I've been
Fair.
trying to fix my sleep schedule. Because my classes start Wednesday.
Mm.
And I have been like nocturnal lately, which isn't great for having to get up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Really sorry, that was work. The itinerary changed a bit tomorrow, and so.
Well, I needed
Oh,
to
why can't I hear you?
really go to the bathroom anyway, so.
Oh, okay. What I miss?
Well, Lance has hit 25 victories.
I've
Not
hit
the
15.
I had some miserable rolls.
They're
I'm so
they're
sorry,
they're
Clyde.
they're murderizing these Isaacs.
We are. I used my incoms for the first time ever.
You know, the only
old ketchup.
character you've made, Vinny, that can be trusted with new type use weapons.
Yeah, you know, note how I didn't go on like a little monologue about my character losing his shit a little bit by activating the Saikamu? I've made one normal-ish boy.
Give it time.
Yeah, exactly. Give it time.
I think
Right now, all he feels is the loving presence of his father.
Swappy's in my DMs telling me how great Faust will be for Lanes' health.
Oh my god. Do you think Faust could fix my, like, sickly Victorian child disease?
depends. Do you want to be an
My
emotion?
understanding, yeah, exactly, is a Faust can technically fix everything, but it is often not worth it.
It's almost like it's a Faustian bargain.
I think it's worth it for
Hey,
Lance.
Also,
besties,
Faust is not an
you guys
entity.
should know that I have no hesitation of giving up my humanity for the sake of the machine, okay? I don't need this.
Also, Faust is a PhD, not an MD. Crucial.
Actually,
Not that kind of doctor.
Actually, you say that like she hasn't done surgery.
Well, no, she does surgery. She's just
Let's
not
not
that
talk
great
about
of a
the
doctor.
surgery.
She's like the
Let's
mad scientist type of doctor, not the like
All right, sounds
heal
great.
what
Lance
ails
wants
you
to sign up
doctor.
for the next available.
Yeah, that's what I need. Sign me up. Do you think Faust could do top surgery?
Oh, absolutely.
service
I wish
guarantees
Tenchi was here.
affirmation.
I wish Tenchi was here. She has the Titan's Transrite icon on speed dial.
Oh,
I
That's
hate that. That's the
foul.
worst thing Tenchi has ever. That's the worst thing Tenchi has ever
That's from
posted.
PaxFed. That's from PaxFed because they genuinely asked if the villain of the game would support trans people, and I said yes, in the military.
Trans people are fine as long as they can kill.
Joe Biden quoted.
I believe we're all back.
Also,
Are we going?
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have it. I haven't put down.
Crap! I'm good. Sorry, it's fine. It's fine.
Please tell me it's not Walbert volume.
It's no Wally's. Wally's
I have
fine. I'd be a lot sadder if.
I have a question for Goman before we resume.
What?
Is this session just an elaborate way to get me and Quix in a session together?
No, actually, I was mostly toying around with the idea to like remember my questions about like hunt from an outside perspective.
Uh-huh.
It was mostly about that.
Excellent.
Yeah,
excellent.
it was actually hunt first, and that was sort of a subsequent consequence.
I'm very amused though. You managed to do it. You got us in a session together.
And one that neither of us are DMing, which was probably how that was
Go
going to go.
mine.
Yes.
Go mine. There better be more Connie and fucking Bonky action later.
Well, if Quix wants to show up on our special session, you know, a regular one on Saturday, he's free to.
Quix, we gotta do it, man. We gotta do it.
We have a
But
session.
We gotta.
Saturday.
I'll explain that
It's a
after.
special section. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
Get back to it, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, now I understand. I remember now.
Yeah. The not required attendance for all the class.
But what if I want to show up?
You
I'm
can.
joking.
I won't stop you, but you're not required. It's
Okay.
it's extra credit if that makes any sense.
Oh,
All right, well,
I
I
know
don't
what
do
this is.
shit on Saturdays, so.
So, anyways, back to the main plot. So the seventh Hyzak is gonna take a pot shot at Oliver, the Nemo. Eight successes. Oop. There's too many open tabs. Three, five. Ooh. And you see a Quix,
Mm.
Chief Petty Officer Oliver, raise his shield as the 8th Hyzak, lights up into him.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 8th Hyzak will also do the same. In your Nemo, would you like to react as the 8th Hyzak's trying to try to finish off Oliver?
I'm gonna ram him.
You're gonna charge?
Yep.
Please make me a move check. Because Quix, you haven't played with the most recent
Yeah, I
version of the
haven't
rule.
played. The rules have changed a bit since I've played.
Yeah, since the last episode of the old card. You have high mobility, and what that means is when you make a move check, you get to roll 2 sets of dice, and you pick the better result.
Jesus, all right.
Yeah, it's real good.
My threshold's already 16. Like, how much more yoked can I get? All right, so that's a 11, and that is a 10.
10 successes?
7 successes.
7 successes. So the way this works now is you rush upon the 8th Hyzak, who turns to you with his beam saber. Nimble now affects melee combat, but the move check you just got is a positive modifier to your next check.
Okay.
So 7 minus 3, because Nimble 1, extra check.
Okay. So I have a -3 modifier moving into my next check.
But plus 7, so that's a plus 4. You have what's your reaction bonus from your precognition? You put it in your character
Sorry,
sheet.
I'm still getting used to the new character sheet. 2. My reaction bonus is 2.
So please make me a melee attack of your choice at a plus 6.
Okay. That's a.
Would you like to also attack the 7th Hyzak since they're right next to each other?
Yeah, I'll go for both. Oh wow, I totally forgot to count. 15. That is 7 successes. I'm going for disabling rather than I'm going for M kills rather than cat kills on them.
Well, good news for you. So because this guy got lucky in 6 successes, that brings him down to 2 armor. But you have successfully stopped his attack on Oliver.
That was the intent.
And as you start biting into and like tearing apart this Hyzak, who's desperately trying to stop you. The other Hyzak is standing right there just for the taking. Please make me a melee check of your choice at a -3.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot.
Well, I don't like these dice. Huh?
Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm just doing math in my
Okay.
head.
That's one. -3.
Yes.
2 failures.
Alrighty then. And it's gonna. And this 8th Hyzak is forced to pass its turn to you, Bonky. So you
it's 8 Isaac. That's the one I already hit.
Yeah, the 8th Hyzak is the one you already hit.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a limbs attack. I'm just gonna kick him away from Oliver.
So you'd like to do a limbs attack against the 8th Hyzak. My next question. There's 3 enemies that have yet to go. And I, as a director, tend to prioritize only attacking units that already have reactions left. So it doesn't feel too unfair.
Mm-hmm.
Would you...
You heard about this one feeling too unfair, huh?
Yeah. Would you like to also attack one of the Hyzaks that hasn't gone yet?
I'll take a pot shot at
it. Yeah, to even the odds a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
So first the limbs, then the pot shot.
Yep. Please make me a melee attack and a -1.
Melee attack at -1. That is 3 successes for the melee attack.
3 successes.
Yep.
You smack into it out of victory. As you know, it crumples uselessly as you probably caved in something a little too important for it to continue functioning. And you see the pink mono eye go dark.
That's what we like to see.
You turn to the 10th Isaac, and please make me a snapshot.
Snapshot. That's 11. 4 successes.
4 successes. Damage. And, you turn on the 10th Isaac, who's, surprised by the suddenness of your movement, just, jumping on 2 Isaacs, and before even finishing both of them, moving on him. And, you smack him in center mass, and, you see him, float away, missing a leg at another victory.
All right. That's 28 for those keeping track at home.
And the 10th Isaac is going to try to shoot you. Because you snapshotted, you get a free dodge at a -1.
I'll take that dodge.
Remember, high mobility, you get to roll twice, pick best result.
Roll with advantage, as they say in Dungeons and Dragons.
I have never played Dungeons and Dragons in my life.
You would not like it.
I've played it once. Probably never again.
Is that just a move roll?
Yeah.
Okay. -1, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with advantage. Okay. So that's a 10, and that's a 13. I'll take the 10, which means 6 successes.
Successes. You successfully dodge. Put that 10 in your residual defense. It's in the meta left-hand side. Right up here, near awakening points and such.
Gotcha.
And, if someone tries to attack you before your next check, you can use that instead. And speaking of someone trying to attack you, the 12th Isaac is going to do that right now.
They hate how fast I am. That I gotta go fast.
They call you Muslim because you gotta go fast.
Yeah, they call me that.
Five successes does not beat your 10. You see the 12th Isaac turn to you, open up, and you can't get a bead. You have a reaction. Would you like to shoot this guy?
I'll take another snapshot at him. Yeah.
There's no need to take a snapshot, but there's no reason not to really use one at this moment. Unless your attributes for something else is better.
No, my keen shot is just as good as my snapshot. Because I can see into the future.
He's got that third eye.
Alright, that's 7 successes.
7 successes. I don't think I need to count the damage. You just kill it.
Bonky winces and turns away.
And new turn.
Yay.
Yay. My violence is unleashed once more.
Me too. It's violence time.
Lance, because you said that, I'm going to pull you first. You just saw Bonky essentially either neutralize what's the word? I'll think about it later. What exactly word I'm thinking of. Or, successfully harass around, I don't know, a full MS team all on his own. Leaving.
Engage.
Yeah.
I mean, Lance gets that grind set. Lance has done the same, so he respects Bonky a little more.
And what would you like to do? You have 2 Isaacs in front of you, and there's 2 Alexandrias behind them who are currently engaging the Fitzroy.
Disabled 1, killed 2, and dodged 3 shots. That's insane.
I
Nerf
don't know if
bonking.
I'm allowed to
Nerf
go
bonking.
kill at Alexandria. Here's my sidebar for God Go mine real
What?
quick. Can I have a little red telephone? Are we using the optional capital ship rules, or are we using the I have a chance of killing this thing rule?
We're not using the optional rules. So like if you give me a real nice success on any attack check, I'd give it to you.
Oh.
Although I do
Hmm.
have a question. Given it's fresh on the mind, would you like to try to emulate Bonky's Musai trick?
The Mooseye trick was funny.
Who's that trick? It's charitable.
It worked very nicely, Bonky.
Sure did.
Here's what I think Lance is going to do then. I think for first action, he's just going to fire a beam rifle shot at one of the Hyzaks, basically punching through. You know what I mean? He's not actually really caring what happens to the guy. And then while transformed, he will boost over there to one of the Alexandrias. Yeah, you know what? I think he will try the Bonky trick in air quotes, so to speak, since you've brought it up. Go.
Alrighty, please make me a snapshot.
Here's the snapshot upcoming. Right, that is a 10 under 15 for 6 successes.
You see the Hyzak move out of the way, but you don't really
good on
care
him.
about that. Please make me a move
Yeah,
check
good on him.
at -2.
All right, so move check is a 9 under 15 for 6 successes. Sorry, 7 successes.
7 successes.
I think I get there.
Yeah, actually, it was an opposed roll. You see the Musai's flak start to open up as, it becomes like a porcupine of yellow tracers and beams. And you rock up right next to the bridge of this thing, and inside you can see terrified Titan's officers, stricken in fear that you've gotten this close and nestled up right next to the bridge. What do you do now?
Yeah, they see the pink Zeta Plus transforming, the Jolly Roger painted on it. And I think there's no one better to ask about the Monkey trick than Monkey. What does Lance do here while emulating the Monkey trick? Quicks.
You see, so while I presume I remember what I did, the term bonky trick is actually new to me,
I
and
almost
I'm
called
not
it
entirely certain to what it is referring.
the Musai trick. Your Bonky stunt with the Musai early on in Rogue's Gallery. You know, the one that got you a medal?
Oh. Inform them to the reality of their situation, Lieutenant.
Lance presses the deactivated beam saber against the Alexandria's bridge, and over contact comms goes, "Power down all systems." That is. Do you wish for me to roll go, mine?
Would you like to say anything more to inform the flavor of the check? Or is that all?
He'll say, yeah, power down or fall your leaders.
Ooh. Please, Lance, roll me wrath, intimidation. Let me look at your stat. Mobility.
Which is, yeah, that is a good bit.
11, 14. That is a 5 under 14 for 10 successes.
10 successes. You just hear a comms officer stammer, "We surrender, we surrender." Then you presumably you see the captain yell something out and then go for his sidearm before a different officer tackles him to the ground. And then you see the Alexandria power off.
I guess I had a ship kill, technically.
It's a ship victory. That's a capture. That's
All right,
more impressive.
All right, what ship type was it? Battleship, carrier, light carrier?
Alexandria is technically an assault carrier. So let's see. A carrier, 5 victories. That sounds about right.
Sounds good.
Who would you like to pass the
And,
turn to?
Yeah, I'll just save my second action and I'll pass it over to. I want to patch it. I want to pass it to Clyde because I want to see what I want Clyde to get some good hits in here.
You know, I
We'll
just
see
had
how it goes.
a wild thought. Clyde tries to do the exact same thing to the
Please
other.
don't, Clyde.
Nah.
Clyde fucking dies.
Remnant Braves, episode 10. Clyde fucking dies.
Clyde's off his game right now. He's not feeling cocky. He's not gonna do that. I don't even know if he would ever do that.
Clyde's butt puckered a bit when he saw Lane do that.
Probably gonna try 2 aim shots again. Hopefully for better results.
At?
First one at the 7th Hyzak.
And
Alright,
when I
come
heard
on, dice.
aim shot, that's a with a +2, right? If I'm
Isn't that a -2? Or
Oh, a called shot. Called shot.
called shot? What did I say?
You said aimed, which is a different thing.
Ah,
But I understand why you said that, which is why I asked. Please make me a shoot check of your choice at a -3. Tell me if it's a snapshot, though. That would be important.
it is not.
Alrighty.
Alright. Let's see what we get.
What effect are you trying to do with the called shot?
Headshot.
Alrighty. So apply 2 frame damage.
Alright. I got 3 successes.
3 successes? Ooh, that does not go through. It'll be a glancing attack. Would you like to reroll?
3 narrative dice, a little rough. Opinions?
Do it.
Go for
Go
it.
for it.
We're near the
Alright.
end. Anyway.
I want you to have your cool moment. Go for it. I don't give a shit about the consequences. We could get fucked by another wave. I'll go down fighting happy.
Alright, I'll reroll.
I want you to be cool too, bro.
Just show me 5 successes. 5 successes. Come on. I believe in you.
We
No.
are
You can do
we
it.
are
You
we
can
are
do
not Karaba's most efficient squad. We are Karaba's most aura maxing squad. You need.
Do you want me to roll grandma dice for you? I'll roll them on my copy of
already-
Blood Meridian and
I already
everything. It's
rolled. I
supposed
got
to
1
be the
failure.
trick.
I got
One
one failure.
No!
No!
Spend
Whatever.
another dare to turn it to a success, please.
You can't reroll. It wouldn't. Oh.
Wait, what is it? A reroll? It's just adding the +1, right?
Yeah, but like that's still this for the same result.
Fair enough. Sorrows.
But you know what you can't. What does happen, Clyde? That same Zaku is gonna take a shot at you. Do you want to shoot him again?
Sure. Alright. Turning fire.
You can also countercharge him. You have so many options. You have high mobility. It's like a really good rule.
All right, let me look at the counter charge.
Well, countercharge is just doing a charge as a reaction.
So just a charge.
Yeah, in response to being shot at.
Let me read charge again. Charging. All right, move check, then attack check. Okay. All right, let's do it. My mobility.
Yep, please make me a move check. Roll twice. Pick best.
All right, that one's bad. What is wrong with you today, dice? I think that's 2 successes. No, that's 1 success. Grr.
1 success. Please make me a melee attack of your choice at a -2.
Are you kidding me? Ugh. How much? 16. God, dog. 5 failures.
Oh, good.
Misery.
Good God. Who would you like to pass to? No, sorry. It was the 7th Isaac's turn. I get to decide who it passes to. It's going to pass to the 11th Isaac because that's the only option. And it's going to shoot at you, Bonky.
I did say I
Rude.
wanted to do 2 attacks. Does that guy interrupt me? So I can't do that.
Oh, you said 2 attacks? Go ahead. Roll again with
Yeah.
an additional -2 on top of what you already have.
It was what, -3 the first time. So it's buggered. Dice, please. All right, that's better. Is that good enough? All right, that's 2 successes with the script beam guns.
So 7 damage, and that removes his shield and armor, bringing him down to 3 frame. The 11th Isaac's gonna target you, Bonky, with his
Rude.
Vulcans.
I'm good. I'll take a reaction to evade.
Please make me a move check.
Gladly.
Of course, roll twice, pick best.
Naturally. That's a 9, and that's a 5. 12 successes.
12 successes versus my 2. You evade. Would you like to use your other reaction to shoot this guy or something?
Oh, you know I do, go mine.
Please make me a shoot check at a -1.
Oh.
But at a +2 from that, so a +1 in grand total.
Well, I'm really comforted to have that +1 because that makes it just 1 failure.
Oh, just the 1 failure. You
Just
take
the
a
1 failure.
you take a shot at it, and I'm gonna give the turn to Bonky because he.
Oh, word.
Yeah, finish these fools.
Let's see. I'm gonna make this just take a regular shot at both of them. Well, open comms. Come on, it's me. All right.
What?
Open comms. That's not what I said. I said, come on, it's me was out of character. On open comms, I say, hi, Zax. There's no point in continuing. The ship has been captured. All of your squad mates are dead in seconds. Surrender now, and we will take you in. You will be treated humanely.
Please roll me charm intimidation on a +3.
Charm intimidation. It's 2 successes.
2 successes. You see them both drop their Zaku machine guns and raise their hands up in the air. Lands next to you. You see the still fighting Alexandria get smacked by the Fitzroy's mega particle cannon. Pretty much sinking it instantly.
Never mind.
Before and that lands, how we build the better world together.
I've already been doing that, and everyone told me I was insane when I did that.
You are insane, but we kind of really need that. You remind me a
Lands
lot
beams.
of Bucky. You remind me a lot of a person I used to know.
Happy to hear it, sir. Oh, good news, everyone. Lance is going back to non-lethal takedowns because he's gotten positive feedback on the non-lethal takedowns from a superior.
He finally has a positive male role model.
I think Patch is definitely taking note of the idea of pulling off a maneuver of taking out an entire ship without killing anybody on it though.
Listen,
He's
to be
not
fair, Connie said.
he's not refusing to kill people anymore, but he'd prefer to take the non-lethal option, and that seems like a really good way to do the non-lethal option.
You can't lethally take out a cruiser and 7 mobile suits in one go. You can only do it non-lethally, actually.
Exactly.
See, to be fair, Connie did say that Lance wasn't insane in the way that we need it to be insane.
Yes, but Connie, as a reminder, is not a direct superior.
That's the big
That's
problem.
true. I must now focus back.
Also, please say that line in Quicks because I'm typing.
Oh, for fans of Rogues Gallery and Tog, Lance is also a billion times more manageable than Bucky, which helps a lot.
Yeah, I mean, all you have to do is give Lance the bare minimum of positive feedback, a pat on the back, and then tell him to go fight.
Yeah, whereas Bucky is a reflexive contrarian, so he will like disagree with things that he would otherwise agree with just because you said it. Keep it up, kid. In one day you'll beat my 39.
Both of you see over yonder you see a massive explosion. Likely that's Pegasus Jab team was sent after.
Jab, sit rep. Bonky calls him on the long range. Not really expecting a callback because of Benovsky radiation, but you know, sop is sop.
You're not really getting anything.
Yeah, that's usually how the. Looks like a Minovsky reactor just went critical, and comms aren't going to work for the rest of the day.
Actually, it looked much bigger than a Minovsky reactor from a mobile suit. It looked like a ship class critical detonation.
Oh. Yeah. Now we're not going to be talking for a few days.
This whole area is going to be inaccessible to the outside world.
You guys ever fight in a shoal zone? Bonky says to the squad.
As you know,
No,
you're flying
sir, this
back.
is my first time fighting in space.
Yeah. Well, that's where we did a lot of our scrapping during the 1-year war. It really sucked. I'm glad I'm not there anymore.
Yeah, ever seen a mobile suit blow up from smacking into a rock?
I have a lot.
I'm very glad Bonky wasn't surprised by this being Lance's first fight in space ever.
He's been around for a lot of first flights in space.
Exactly.
Like,
That's why it's a great touch.
Please. First off, Lance, regain D2 mind health because in blood.
Blood Knight.
Because you're. Yeah, Quicks, new bonus I came up for this campaign. Blood Knight, you get mind health from being in combat.
You know, hunt may not be your bio, Mom. Might as well be. No, yeah, you're more like Hunt than anyone else I've ever met, that's for sure.
Lance is beaming. If this is said I Sealy.
No, it's said honestly.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. If it's said in character, then Lance is beaming.
Oh yes,
He
it
has
is
never
said in
looked proud.
character. Yes.
Thanks. She taught me everything I know.
So everyone else, besides Lance, of course, because he has special ways with fatigue checks. Please take 1 mind damage.
Hello, 6 mind health. Or no, sorry. Why'd I say that?
All
I
the way
mean
around.
4 mind health.
And, for the new types in the crowd, please roll both versions of the fatigue check.
How do did those still work the same?
Those still work the same as before.
Oh, well, that's nice.
My hard heart applies to my empathy check, right?
Yes, it does.
Alrighty, so
1d3,
that
right?
instead of a 10 is a 8.
Also forgot to call it out at the time, Go Mine, but I am informing you, I did roll an awakening point on one of those rolls I did, so I did up my awakening points now.
Okay, then. I believe you. I don't think you're lying to me.
Okay, good. Because if you did, I would just remove it. It's not a big deal to me. I just realized, oh wait, yeah, 2 1s is an awakening point. I was sitting here this entire session for some reason going, oh no, I need 3 1s. Disregard.
Which
Only one
fatigue
Um,
check am I doing?
Please do the body version.
Okay.
you want to succeed body, right?
Yes, you want to succeed body and fail mind.
Okay, because I failed body real hard. I got
What?
2 6s.
And, if
Jesus.
you fail body and succeed mind, either or, just like if that's a true statement, if you fail one and succeed the other, take D3 mind damage.
What happens if you crit fail that? Jesus.
You crit
I
fail
failed the body.
fatigue body.
I
Yeah,
yeah,
Patch did.
I
Oh,
just did.
you take D6.
Oh no!
D6 mind or body?
Mind damage.
Okay, I still haven't even rolled my mind check. Hold on.
Yeah, actually, you might roll
Fuck you!
a critical failure.
Fuck you!
What'd you roll?
I got a fucking awakening point on the body on the mind roll.
Actually, funny thing about that is, that gives the exact same result.
Yeah, because it's a crit fail for an
I
effect.
wanna set myself on fire.
But please,
Man,
you
Okay, I have to take 2d6
wait,
mind
wait.
damage.
however, please regain. Actually, no, sorry. Please increase your awakening points by one.
Okay,
Hey,
I want you
Vinny,
to know Patch was doing fine. I don't know what fucked him up so bad. Maybe
Vinny,
Saikamu.
session since patch crash out.
okay,
God,
Actually,
it's not even my fault this
I know how to play.
time.
Reset the counter.
I know how to
Patch
play this.
really-
You know what
I'm
this?
so-
Patch really-
You know what this? You're thinking about now.
What am I
Patch.
thinking about now?
How
Yeah.
great you did out there with your dad.
Oh God, yeah, good point. Because I use the incomes a whole bunch.
Patch be like, I only have the war, Zoe, and then he comes back being like,
The war
I
sucks,
don't
man.
like. He's like, I only have the war, Zoe. Confident. He comes back. I only have the war, Zoe. Depressed.
I love the contrast between Patch and Lands after every mission. By the way, it's like because it is literally the Patch. I only have the war. Depressed Lands. I love war. Genuine.
Because see, the problem is he likes it. It just takes a toll on him.
Yeah, because you're
You
normal.
know, like this is all he wants to do, but it takes a very heavy
Yeah,
toll on him.
but you're a
Okay, so what am
normal
I
human.
rolling for mind damage?
D6.
Please tell
D6
me.
mind damage.
Okay.
I will allow you to re-roll your damage roll.
My body roll. Okay. I got a 2, so that's 2 mind damage.
Yep.
That means I'm down to 2 mind health.
All
Now
right.
I'm rolling. Am I rolling fatigue body again?
You don't
No,
need
you're
to
just
roll it
rolling
a
the
second
damage.
time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's letting you re-roll the damage, not
If,
the.
Oh, okay.
if necessary, like say you rolled a 6 on the mind damage.
Okay.
I go mine because it's not in the rules. It's just something I do because that's a feels bad moment. I would let you re-roll that in case you wanted to fish for something better.
Okay. Do I have to roll again or am I good?
No. That's just an option. Like if you rolled very
Okay.
badly on that critical.
Hey, look at the bright side. If Patch does have a breakdown, Vinny, we could have a very sweet Lance and Patch scene now because Lance is at +9 down.
Oh yeah, hey, sure. Okay.
Yeah, and
Because I mean, it does make sense if we
Alright,
spin it as like
Okay, so like everybody
the
gets
dad
back to the Fitzroy except for Jab Team, who's just sort of coming in right after you. Bonky would. Let's see.
That's me.
Hold on, let me check my notes because there's something. Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
I'm so glad I got to do another session where Lance did something that will be in the history textbook.
Wait, what?
Making a ship surrender without firing a shot.
Now, Bonkies are, but
Yeah, that's why I get the addendum patch note going on. You know, you gotta understand how this works.
The addendum what
Bonky
note?
started the
Sorry.
Wikipedia article, and now it's known performer.
I see. Alrighty then. Ow. Bonky.
That's me.
You do have Lieutenant Zoe on the line now. You can talk. Because even with severe interference, when you could quite literally see her, and if you were to take a couple steps and be right in front of her face, the interference isn't that bad.
Zoe, Lieutenant Zoe.
I'm here.
Is everything good on your end?
We managed to take out the Pegasus class. They had
We
new
saw-
mobile suits.
New mobile suit. Did you get any captured parts to bring in? What does it look like?
Very stout. It has a drum frame, I think. Can I spend a narrative point? Can I spend a narrative point, guys, to say we got a thing, we got a doodad, we got a BB, a bar bam?
Don't ask me, ask God.
We'll be
God,
grateful.
can I spend a narrative point to say if we got a bar bam?
Sure. Why not?
Is everyone okay with that? Because there's only
Yeah,
two
sure.
of.
Go for it.
Okay, I'll spend a narrative point. And as she's saying that, you see the writer kind of pull its arm from behind it and reveal it's carrying the punctured through carcass, I guess, of a Barzam. I managed to recover a mostly intact model.
Kinda looks like a Rick Diaz, sort of.
It's really cute.
I think it looks weird. Oh well, bring it back to the shrinks. They can shrink it.
This is how we get the bar gym.
Ew, cursed.
Wait, we already have that. It's called a Gym 3. You
Well, I mean the bar
scam.
gym, which is the thing.
Throw the visor on the
It
bar
shouldn't
to
be.
cover up the work.
Yeah.
Someone needs to do something about that.
The bar gym is really cute, actually. I really like the bar gym design because it's really just a Barzam with a gym visor and gym colors, but it's very cute.
So infinitely better?
Well, yeah,
Oh, it is quite cute, actually. Never mind.
It's just a little
yeah,
guy?
I like the Barzam. It's a little guy. It's just, the Barzam in general is a little guy.
I'm so sorry. I'm not a Barzam enjoyer. I'm gonna
I'm
have
not
to
either.
leave
I'm
it.
sorry.
I know. I'm not
So
saying
glad
that.
we get to smash them.
I'm
Yep.
not saying-
Fuck
So,
'em.
so would anyone like to talk before our final scene with Clyde? And just talk amongst yourself about what happened today?
Patches in his cockpit. He has not powered the Psychomu down or left. It's not in like a hostile way. It's just it's still powered on.
Lance goes over
Yeah.
and kicks the foot and shouts, "Patch! Turn off the fucking evil machine!"
I yes, sir.
I don't want the Psychomus to like take a picture of our souls and eat them, please. Turn it off.
That's not what it's doing.
I don't know
but-
what it does. I'm not a doctor.
He powers it down and climbs out of the cockpit. He looks kind of disheveled. There's like kind of bags under his eyes. He was definitely pushing himself. And he is just like, it's not, I don't think it's evil. Look, it reminds me of him, okay?
All right, I'm happy for you. Elaine's looks great. It looks like he's just had an 8-hour nap. He's never looked better. And he grabs Patch by the arms. And he says, "Congratulations,
On?
you're a triple ace.
Thanks.
I guess your old man did help you out, huh?" He kind of jerks his chin over to the Psychon.
He takes a deep breath in. Yeah.
Look, if it reminds you of him, then keep it. Keep using it. You might as well put the bastard to work now, helping you out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Plus, if you were, if one was more poetic, you could say maybe it's his soul is looking out for you and helping you win. I don't know. That
That's
sounds
how
like
I like
something
to think
Connie or
about it.
Colos would say. Anyways, Warrant Officer, you go. We'll talk more soon. You did great. Chin up. Lance is grinning. I'm really proud of you. You did awesome. Clyde, you did great too, man.
Clyde just pops his hatch and just throws his helmet on the ground, really frustrated.
You'll get him next time. Yeah, I know it wasn't your best showing, but you did great. We'll get him next time. And that was a really smooth transition from the wedge we did there. Just because it was a bad hunting day doesn't mean it was a bad mission. Come on, guys.
Should
We kick.
You all collectively captured an Alexandria class. There's not a lot of those.
Oh, if Clyde would see it that way, if I'm being
Now
honest.
there's
God.
one less.
Can't wait to mothball it.
Clyde's really
Anyway.
mad right now.
Clyde,
Zoe, I should know as the rider is entering into the hangar, fucking dragging along this Barzam corpse. The optics, the sensors are red, and the vents are fucking full flare, but they slowly turn off, and the visor goes back to its greenish. It's yellow actually, as it kind of throws the Barzam into the capture net, and makes its way to its hangar spot.
all right. Well, everyone, get some rest. Good work today. Lieutenant Commander Bonky, it was great seeing you out there, sir.
Good to meet you too, kid.
Didn't we meet in when I came aboard the ship, sir? He kind of tilts his head, still great.
Meet you again. We didn't really talk.
Sure enough, sir.
And I didn't know that you were Jane's kid. Should have intuited that, to be honest, but I didn't.
You know, I was thinking about what you said, sir, about how I may not be her bio son, but it's not exactly obvious. That meant a lot to me. Thank you.
Bonky just nods,
Lance just gives him a salute, then turns back to Pat.
increasingly getting the sense that that I know a lot more about Jane Bell Hunt than you do.
The terrifying thought is, what if he doesn't? But Lance turns
I
to
know. Bonky also kind of knows more about Jane than Jane does, but that
Yeah,
comes with
sure.
being new Type 4.
Lance turns to Patch again and goes, "Look, you did triple ace. You used the Psychomu. It's all right to be a little upset. It's all right to be a little rattled. Look at Clyde. He's fucking pissed right now. Just go take a deep breath. Go get something to eat. Go rest. I'll come talk to you when you've collected yourself, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
Clyde!
And good work out there.
Ah, of course. It was just another day's work, right?
Yep. And he like kind of the smile looks a little forced, but he does make an effort to smile and like
Lance,
gives him a wave before floating off.
Lance gives him a slap on the back to send him flying and then goes to look at Clyde.
I've been too distracted, sir. I only did one simulation run on this new machine.
Well-
It's not like me.
Guess what we're fixing? You and me are hitting the Sims. No rest for the wicked, Clyde.
Fair enough.
We're gonna work at that aim. We're gonna get used to that Zeta, and then boom, you're gonna be racking them up and stacking them. Also, Patch, congratulations on triple ace. He throws a flask towards Patch while Patch floats away.
He catches it.
Drink responsibly. This is a privilege. It can be rescinded.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
And that's it for Lance's stuff. He just looks like $1,000,000.
Clyde, you and Lance for the rest of the day, another 3 hours. Get to work in the Sims. What combat skill would you like to improve, or would you like to regain mind health?
I'll do melee. I'm alright on mind.
Please, roll me a roll to improve.
Alright, let's see.
You can't improve above 5, can you?
Yes. You can't
Oh.
start above 5. It's I've wasted 6 sessions of failed to improves just trying to get something to a 6.
I might actually just for shits and giggles roll Lance's fucking melee as well while doing this though.
You go from top of the line first, right, to prodigy.
All right, everyone, we need a 6. Ow,
Can we
I
get
just
a
hit my
6?
fucking knee.
Fishing for
Clyde,
them
Clyde,
6.
Clyde ironically has a 6 in firearms. He got one in like episode 4 or 5.
Ooh,
Firearms.
not.
And I still buggered it.
Did you get a 6?
No, we were very close. We got a 5. So
Ooh.
Lance was pushing, but he still had his limit for the month.
I remember one of the best character moments I ever did was I kept rolling to improve my firearms, which was already a 6 because I felt like that's what the character would do. Just waste time.
If this is Hunt, that's what I'm going to do on Lance once he gets one of his combat skills to 6. Like, unironically, go mine. Lance is going to emulate Hunt by doing that still. Like,
just obsessively thinking about it.
yeah, I can get better. I can get better. Hunt said I can always improve, that I never stop improving. I just have to keep improving.
She does the same thing, so it must work.
I assure you, Hunt is MVP mom and has given Lance no toxic coping traits or ways of viewing the world.
Oh, really?
So,
Oh, really?
so Clyde, you failed to improve.
I rolled a 1. I'm gonna use a narrative die to try and fail.
Oh,
I hate these dice. These dice are evil.
no! Do you want me
trying-
to roll? Oh, well, grandma dice roll low.
Alright, let's see. Come on. I succeeded again. Oh well.
Such is life. You know, afterwards, Clyde, what do you want to do? I believe you sent me a message about something earlier.
Clyde's gonna go
Oh,
to his room.
I
Pull out.
I have work at 2 tomorrow morning. So I just want to say for the record that Bonky took 4 mind damage, which doesn't feel like it should be possible. But that appears to be the way the dice rolled. So
You got blindsided by Hunt 2.0, but a dude.
Remember,
for real,
Bonky.
though.
It's not the fatigue can't do D2, 2D3.
Oh, it's D2. Okay,
No.
I
So
thought
like,
it was D3.
remember, it's D3, but it's not 2 D3s. It's only ever the one.
I just had to be special because I failed
Critical.
and succeeded so hard.
One for all new types, right?
Yeah, it's just
Plus
like
the roll.
it's so like what happens on new types is not that you have the chance to get double the damage. It's that you have twice as many chances to get damage inflicted, but the amount of damage is always the same.
Oh, so I just took 3 mind health damage then. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
I need to make
inshallah, I will be here on Saturday. So
I really ought to make a flow chart for fatigue, so people can like see how it works.
That would be helpful because I was trying to explain it to my players, and I think that would, yeah.
The thing about fatigue is that it's really important, and it's completely unlike every other check you make in the game.
Yeah.
So
anyways, Clyde.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
All right. Clyde's gonna take out all of his photos and he's gonna separate them into like two piles. All the miserable like photos of just death and destruction, and then all just the ones of his squad mates, and all the nice landscapes. And he's going to gather all the miserable ones, and he's gonna put them in a pile away, and he's gonna start writing a letter to his aunt. And it's basically just I'm gonna see this war through, and then when it's done, I'll be done. I'll be out of the military, hopefully forever. I'm gonna pick back up on my studies to be a conservationist. Just give me time. And then he's gonna put all those miserable photos in there, and a little message at the end of the letter. It's just like this is what I'm fighting this is what I'm fighting for, so this doesn't happen again. I can't take this anymore. And he just seals up the letter, and he puts all the nice photos back in his book, and he goes to send that message off.
I see. Please roll me tact expression at a +3.
Tact expression. +3. All right. I might have a chance. All right, that's not bad. That is 3 successes.
3 successes. This will have deep ramifications later on.
Oh, goody.
I'm just gonna put in my notes what happens real quick.
We exploded your grandma because you wrote that letter so good. Caused her to combust.
So what you see happen, if this was a camera, basically, it ends, just zooming out from, you writing it to like you over the desk, then the Fitzroy, in low Earth orbit, as the Earth gets smaller and smaller and the scene gets colder and emptier.